Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will be watching Onic Philippines against Team Falcons. Hello kita, hello Ri, hello Danica, hello Mylan, hello Jenaline, hello Lay, hello Hi, hello Rai, hello Hopeful Moon, hello Rian. So sad. Why are you sad? My data now 0.45 gigabytes. Oh my god. Can you manage to watch me? Aliku, sayang, ayo kita Roblox sih. Ya Allah. Masa nggak Roblox sih, Malik? Hai Lei. Hello Aisyah. Halo Ira. Terima kasih Ira ya. Aku lupa mana ini ku. My iPad. Where is my iPad, bro? Wait lah.
Galingan niya guys. Galingan nila. Dahil nasa playoffs. Try namin abutin ang playoffs guys. If nothing will, who will? Wawa will. Ano daw message mo? Ano? Ako message ko
I thought it will
galingan namin kasi gagalingan daw ni Mitsu. Oh, ni Bruskoo pa. Ano ba?
It turns out it's
Japan.
Kirk. Wait guys. I'm taking my iPad because I will watch your comment section from my iPad. Okay. Hello guys. We just join. Hello Serial. Riota nggak main. Kirk nih kali ini guys. Kali ini Kirky lagi yang main. Jadi kita support aja ya. Whoever plays, we have to support Onic Philippines. Okay, let me open my. Ira lagi di kamar mandi bela-belain gue buat Ayu. Keren, Levi. Bangga banget aku sama kamu. Sebangga itu aku sama kamu, sumpah. Keren, Levi. Okay. Natalia, you're so pretty today. Thank you. Aku dikatain SS punya orang karena aku naik imam. Kid hurt aku. Emang kamu dipikir culun banget berarti. Gimana? You're so pretty, Ate. Thank you, Kiko. I love your smooth face. Actually, if you you need to see it closer because you can see my pores, like quite a big pores, by the way. I tell you, I start na po ang game. Keren, Levi. Keren ya, linknya ya si Levi ya. Halo Faya. Faya parah banget deh gak ketemu sama aku di Pontianak. How long have you and Bruskoo been dating? 1 year plus. I don't know exactly how many months, but 1 year plus months. Okay, let's see in here, guys. Keys to victory. Oh shit. Yeah, it's already gone. What? Oh, they already wants to play now.
About how if Flap Doozy ends up
Let's go, guys!
final slash. slash, which usually happens at the first turtle, but then that's because it seems like they're focusing a bit too
Falcon's
much on the
back
objectives.
to
Yes, that's
their
good, but I feel like they can do a
basic
little bit more with bringing
team.
the heroes of Onic down low first before going for the full commit. While for Onic, Philippines, constant vision and river control stops Falcon's early game plans. They are at this point where if Falcons is uncomfortable, just give the game already to their opponents. They want the control,
Dan
and if they
gitu
don't
lah,
have
mode
it,
aku
they
lagi di kamar
scramble, they
mandi nih.
lost,
Lagi ngapain sih di kamar
they
mandi?
lose
Tiga mau
themselves, and they just
dihadirin.
lose the tempo.
I thought I miss watching you. I was busy at Cats, but academics. But I'm here again. Yeah, hi Serial, thank you. Halo Ade.
Those are your thoughts on Falcons here going into
Aku
the match.
cuma melihat ke Ayu yang kayak King Kong ini sebentar doang. Kurang ajar lo langit. Parah banget sekarang nonton guanya bentar mulu. Ayangku, Daddy Bruskoo. We're hoping you live here after the marriage. Oh, let's see later lah. Drafting pace, guys. I really hope they can change. I need King Kong to use other than Lancelot, please. Oh, it's Flying Cloud.
They're getting Mr. Clouds here for game 1.
Mr. Clouds, this is a clear sign that maybe gold
Bukan gak mau
is
ketemu
gonna be
tapi di rumah
happy,
lagi ada
and
acara
quick
banyak tamu.
rotations, heal
Sedih
up, go
banget
back
sebel
out
sama Faya.
in the jungle. You can afford those things. I will go the opposite
How are you,
direction. I
Ate?
don't
I'm
want
fine,
utility
Zaya
pick on
Crizel.
Kyle.
How
Who am I
about
to say that?
you?
This is just my honest opinion as
So
an armchair
Falcons
analyst.
ban
Much
Fanny
like our
and
folks
also
watching at
ban
home, you can go on
Zuxian,
social media,
while
talk
on
about it in the
Philippines ban
MLPH groups.
Baxia and also
Just like how in the keys to
Puffles.
victory,
What
they should be able
will...
to trade for that first hurdle, turn it into a
Okay,
full-on hero
1-1,
fight,
they ban 1-1.
put an assassin on Kyle. They
Okay,
can afford to lose internal control.
nice.
They've been
Nice to
winning
hear
internal
that. Hear
control
that.
all season
Guys,
long.
don't forget to get stable.
And it's not paying off.
It's not paying off. So
Volume, guys, don't forget to stable your volume because I will scream out loud.
really is the utility pick.
Okay, so they ban Bruskoo kali ya.
Doesn't end up with an assassin.
Dan Netrebu bisa
then
nggak
that
bisa
means they're a little
saing.
bit more confident with fighting. If they end up with
It's
an assassin,
our lot. Let's
overly
go,
confident,
Kirk.
completely lose
Show
everything.
them
This
you're
Arlott
our
pickup
lot.
rush by Onic is perplexing to me. Yes,
Ate,
it's a
Ayu,
flat
can I
easy
have a
favorite.
request,
Take out the
please?
Phobius,
What?
the Arlott with it. But with the
Bukan
Phobius
gitu
gone,
kak,
what's
gue ada
stopping
urusan tahu
Supermarket
sendiri
from
kan
rushing
bisnis
Harris
malam.
now at this point?
Bisnis lo
And
apa
then
sih?
later on,
Mencurigakan
making sure
banget
they have
malam-malam.
range to match what will be an
Yay, Kirk udah
eventual
kembali.
Ranger
Yay!
pick
Be
rush
happy,
suddenly for
Kirk
Calder later on
girlfriends.
alongside the jungle pick for
Because
King Kong.
Kirk is back.
I like the Harith because that allows for Kyle to pick into the second phase and still be flexible with it. Because already the Harith is such a big threat magnet that Kyle can slip under the cracks. Who are we to say that Kyle can't bring out an old favorite like if say the Hayabusa
You look
gets
so pretty
cracked
today.
down on?
So, before I don't look pretty or what, huh?
Mentioning- all right,
It's
never mind.
Fredrin, damn, and
This
Kimmy.
is
Oh
like
my
theory out the window.
goodness.
Yeah, it's out the window. And I don't know. I can feel the sentiments of a lot of people that have been rooting for
What
Team
will
Falcons to
King
go
Kong
and see
pick?
if they
I
can
think
go
King Kong will still
off that
pick
utility jungler route. But even so, it's like
Assassin
that's
Hero.
not-
Or why
that's not-
SS?
That might just be one small piece to the puzzle of what has been the thorn in the side of Team Falcons.
Sibuk-sibuk
But you're
karena
asking me the
Blackpink
last time
gak ada
you
tuh
played
malam-malam nyebut
Assassin was
bisnis.
last week.
Lah bisnis HP kan gue
Against
sama Mortor
Omega.
kalau HP-nya
He
kan
had
aku pas
Hayabusa.
malam ya.
They lost.
Yeah.
Kau malam sih akunya aneh tuh kan why Assassin Gatot kaca. I think can you do live again with
Seeing a lot of conversations between
who?
Coach
With
Why
Tuya
not
Kirk.
mainly,
Later
while
guys, if
Super
I go
Friends
to
was actually checking
Philippines,
on King
okay?
Kong whether or not he'd be okay with the Ascension pick.
Happy birthday, Ree! Happy
Was
birthday
very
to you
involved,
for
like,
your
in the se-
birthday
was it last season or
tomorrow.
seasons ago?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I mean, he is the team captain for a
Yeah.
reason, but I think this is one of those rare times that we actually seem like this is the most locked in I've seen Super Friends in a draft.
And it makes sense because again they are coming from quite the rut.
I don't
Last
know what
weekend
will
they
they
got
choose.
swept by AP Brent, so Onic PH want to
I
get back
think
on
when you
track.
do live,
They
you
put the
can,
usage on King Kong, who's currently #1 GPM
Oh, iya,
average
orang-orang
all
pada
throughout
gawe,
season
betul
16, so he's
juga.
gonna farm his mind out. Team Falcons locking a solid frontliner once more, putting the Lapu-Lapu into the hands of Flap TZ. So yeah, safe to say the Kimmy has great, well, not backup, front up, could you say that?
yeah,
He's a good front line.
Yeah, very good front line and
Lapu-lapu
Fredrin.
Fredrin.
One more strong front line option. option that Falcons can pick for. Onic needs
Let's go, Nick Philippines. Please win, please win, please win.
and that would prove a very solid front line.
Yeah,
The lap win Frederick.
pretty girl!
Could be an eventual goal.
Oi, the girl is so pretty, bro.
That's Vincent and Nina. Mr. Pando.
Is she
as well.
an actress in Philippines,
Haven't
guys?
seen him play,
She's so pretty.
Yeah.
Damn.
The XP lane and roamer extraordinaire. This right here is King Kong.
Tayo guwapa lagi karon. What is guwapa lagi karon?
The building. The Harris gets banned out. And of course the
Ban
chip.
chip.
It's odd that both gold laners aren't in yet.
Yeah. Which means
I just know
we're gonna see
that they
probably a
will win this
contest
game.
for,
Amen.
What, the Granger and
The Moskov.
Moskov?
Oh, so they don't
One of these teams
blend.
will still decide
So
to go and
Falcons
try the
didn't
Obsidian.
ban
The teams are still going to be going and trying that out.
Super Friends Heroes, guys.
Maybe don't risk it.
Pando
Granger's
from
great.
Falcons before.
Since
Green
Harris was banned out, you
Calls.
obviously have the
Huh?
Moskov there too.
Yeah.
So
At this point, just go
What
for
do you
a reach
mean?
of your Falcons while you force Super Friends
Welcome,
to go into something like
guys.
a Farsa later on.
Enjoyed my live stream, guys. Just like what Ira said, don't forget to like my live stream as well. Even po shout out naman po. I don't understand Tagalog, guys, please. Cara donat gimana itu ada linknya, bejir.
Hold down the front line very well for Falcons, considering that it will be packing revitalized and that will help the lap.
I wish that they will win this game. Amen, guys. Okay, so they win Chichi.
They're not sold at the
Okay, so I think Falcon thinks that Kara will choose Chichi goat laner.
Are they considering? Wait, what are they considering for Arlod?
yeah,
That was
because
odd.
there's also a Got shot, right?
Yeah.
So
That should
Ate,
confirm
you
it.
so
know, there
cute,
was something
thank
I
you.
faced in
Apa
the
ade?
Gold lane
Apa kabar ade?
Yeah, okay. Gold
I'm
lane-
from
the gold lane
in the
season would've been an
Philippines.
option.
Nice, nice to
We
know
got double-
that.
We got turned there.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
we got flexed.
I was thinking of something crazier, but
So
okay.
Granger?
So it's most likely Moskov, unless Onic would be okay with Bruns picking up an Aerithel, but
Bane?
for Kelra.
And Angela!
Last pick. I am okay with this.
Super Friends!
It fits Super Friends
Look
to
at the
pick Angela.
smile on Frizz Ramirez's face.
Okay, guys, I really hope they can
It
win, okay?
fits
Because
him,
this is
the playstyle
a
of Onic, it
new
allows Super Friends to call the
heroes
shots and
for
command from
Kara
afar
and also
while he's
Super Friends. I'm
managing
kind of
the side
excited
lanes
because
while
I
he's
really want to
playing from
see
behind the
how
tower. Suddenly he'll
they
show
will
up with
play
a
this
member,
game.
Most likely Kelra, most likely King Kong, and you could even put the
But
hard part
100%
on
they
Dirk, and
need
it
to
would be
end
equally
this game
devastating.
And I
early.
like that it's
Because
going
if
against
it
Prince,
comes
because so far
as a
Angela
late
hasn't
game,
proven to be
don't
super
think
successful yet. You know,
it's going to
especially
be
when it's
easy
in the
for
mid-laner's
Onic
hands.
Philippines though.
There's the answer though. If Franco is also going to be picked up
Ayo,
now for Team
panahan ako
Falcons to
bicara
round
si
this up. If you
JKT48.
look
Gak
at the
usah
line Team
ngarang
Falcons has,
ya.
man,
Ji udah
their
punya
front and
pacar
their
gak
back
sih
lines
guys?
should be covered
Perasaan
really
udah
well.
di
And every time we have
apa?
CT Falcons
Udah
have
di
success,
spill juga
it's when
di
you can
sosmed
allow
nggak?
Super Marco that space
Ate
to
Ayu
work and
happy
get things done
na
with Ranger. So
birthday ni
this
Bruskoo.
lineup
I
should
don't
do
understand
that, I feel
Tagalog
like, for Team
guys.
Falcons.
It's less pressure
What do you
on the
mean?
bulletproof.
Kara
Just be a
pakai Bane
one-man
guys.
carry,
Let's
a
see.
tentpole for the team because you have few on a DPS hero and you have an all-reliable front line. Again, 3 solid heroes to set up for Falcons' comeback. While Onic, it's quite experimental, but they still ended up with a fighter, quote-unquote,
Let's
in
go.
the gold.
Ade kerja apa Ade? Aku kira kamu masih
Still,
kecil Ade.
weeks
Kamu udah
after
kerja.
The many losses that Angela drafts have caused in the league. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1.
Oh, she said Bruskoo birthday is
Welcome
almost coming.
to Mobile
Yeah,
Legends.
his birthday is
Falcons.
like in 13
Both
November.
teams looking to recover. Falcons playing a little more conservative. I like it though. This is the change I think Falcons needed.
Yeah, a little bit crazier in the draft is Onic Philippines. That the stability that Falcons brought to this game number 1 might serve them well, but then again, everything changes when you have a magic Bane that just throws out the sharks. And can suddenly burst you, even with just a holy crystal under his belt. So interesting start there. Like, Oka
Guys,
was
do you
just standing
know?
right beside the purple buff. I thought he'd be
I am
more
if
eager
I
to, like,
feel
get vision, go out, but
anxious,
just decide to
anxious.
stick beside Kyle for
If
a
I
minute?
feel
He's just chilling, man.
anxious,
Yeah.
I think
I will.
It looks like they wanna go
I
ahead
feel
and
like
do
I
the-
want to throw up.
get
Right now, I
towards the
feel
purple buff. I mean,
That's an early cross for Kyle. That's
I
good.
feel nervous actually.
Super Friends was
But he's
providing
there.
info. They're there. They could.
Aku juga pacara
Annoy
artis
King Kong
Korea.
a bit.
Ngarang.
There we
Ade
go.
bukan berarti adik-adik.
I thought he would commit the flicker so there would actually
Don't
be a
judge
full
a book by
reset,
its
but he
cover.
decided to go against it.
Oh iya,
I think
benar
that was
juga.
one of the scenarios he could
Hi,
actually
Iris
set up a
Dots.
flicker and
Oh,
would have
no,
delayed
I'm not
the
pregnant,
YSS even
hell.
further because that hook actually didn't delay him
Mau
that much.
kerja lihat
Yeah,
TikTok. Kenapa
maybe in
kerja lihat
his mind it
TikTok?
just wasn't fully worth it, but yeah, he's doing a lot of protecting right
Let's
now
go,
to kind of
King.
go ahead and allow
King!
Kyle
Okay.
Teasy to have this the jungle path he's looking for. So King Kong will go ahead and grab that, and they'll get back to it.
Amazing response here by King Kong to the early annoying rotations by Ogwin. This proves why he deserves to be #1 gold per minute average. Nothing can stop the beast from
Bruskoo
his
being
prey.
young, it's
Flat Easy
Carabin,
here
guys.
tries to pull out this XP crab. Oh, these big frontliners. This is about to be a big fight.
Okay, so
All this
it's
for
turtle
the first
time,
turtle of the game going to
guys.
be started up. Again, both roamers just kind of standing off here because they don't have the level 4, but they're going to force a fight in.
Nice one!
Shocker was used. Kirk
Let's
with the
go!
blood, and King Kong gets the turtle. Oh
Nice.
no, double for Kirk. They go under the turret.
Nice!
Oh,
We super friends.
it's a triple.
Ooh, Maniac by Kirk!
For Kirk.
Oh! Okay, my son.
Already.
Okay.
That was perfect timing again. This is the playstyle of Super Friends. Watch from afar, and then he'll show up just when you need him. It set up the Arla
Careful,
perfectly.
Bruskoo.
Again, that's one of the conditions we put onto the table. Playing around this Angela for this early game, it's like having an Angela CC, except it's like really more devastating. Another
Here's
question, why
Maniac,
was
yes.
Falcon
Ooh, damage, Kirk.
I was just going to say,
Okay.
man, Kirk getting that
Huh?
Maniac, getting the 4-0 ahead of Flap.
What
Teasy's
the
Lapu Lapu,
hell?
Basically
Kirk,
makes the job for
Kirk.
Flap even that much harder now.
I'm not usually
Tapi
one to
emang
say you should have
hero-nya-
done this, but
but-
given their lineup, given the 3 heroes that were near the
Only
turtle,
Philippines
they
heroes
should've just
is
delayed. They
all
could.
early
That's how chunky
heroes,
those dudes are.
guys.
But then again,
No,
here we are,
actually,
2,000 gold up for Onic. That's what they gained with that first turtle.
if you want
and
to
these
see like
4 free
Falcons
kills
is
on
real, I
Kirk.
think they can
I'm pretty sure he
manage
misplayed.
to fight back
The
in late
moment
game.
Kaltizi dashed into the turtle pit,
Because
I
it's
was already
Lapu-Lapu,
scratching my head.
and also
The
it's
moment
Fredren,
Owen and Few
and also
joined in
Kimmy
under
and
there, it's like,
Granger.
why?
Let's all do this
Not
together.
enough
It's like,
damage.
okay, you all decide to go on
1 minute
die on this
Maniac.
hill, but why?
Crazy, yeah.
Hysteria.
Yeah.
Folia do.
They just
I don't know, man.
follow each other. And
We die as one.
you know what? It's not too late. Kyle D's here trying to catch King Kong. Will you-
Oh no,
There's
Bruskoo
the
get.
hook. Iron Hook's
Oh
gonna land on
no.
Super Prince. They'll get one
Kyle,
kill.
Kyle. Yes, nice!
Kyle
Sayang,
as
save
Bruskoo picks up
yourself.
the kill himself. So the 1-for-1 trade, but still, you know, was that worth it? Was that worth the play there for Team
Okay, so
Falcon?
let's start
Can you
off,
take a
right?
trade of your
Kau
jungler
pada
for the
bully gua
opposing
sih.
mid laner? Okay, they'll sort of balance it out by starting the leash for Kyle Teasy already. So
Okay,
he should still be
so-
somewhat up to speed, but at this point, King Kong is unstopped.
King Kong's just gonna keep going. How?
Oh!
That's what I would call the deadliest catch. Big
No,
Dan with the fight for
sayang.
the second turtle.
Sayang, can
Bruskoo,
use.
in front of it all, they're going to fight for it. Kirk has the hard guard. Kyle Teasy will be able to get the turtle. A final slash.
Whoa!
They've got nowhere to run.
Wow.
Has to flicker out defensively. And now Kyle Teasy going to be in
Wow,
trouble. Now
Kirk.
trying to use
Kirk
his
is the
crowd
MVP.
control
100%
praise.
Kirk is the MVP
Another
for
kill.
this game,
Onic
guys.
doesn't care. They're going to go for Flap next, and he has to burn
Crazy
the
lah.
flicker to
If they win,
survive.
if they
Alright,
win,
so
if they
much
win,
happened after
100%
this
Kirk
season
is the MVP.
And they're not stopping.
Woo!
Jumps in with the bravest fighter. He will get a flicker out from Super
Wait,
Prince.
lang. Ah, no.
Ogwin collapses
No,
back
guys.
down. They already used the bloody hunt, but now Kirk trying to get out of this. He's in trouble too. They're gonna go for it. There's the jump from Bruskoo, the flying cloud from Kyle. He uses the retribution to chase
Nice.
down Kirk, but a great
Oh,
finish.
no.
But an iron hook will bring Bruskoo back for the fight.
No,
and he
Bruskoo
can't
will
escape
die.
this one. Team Falcons worked for it, and at least they got something.
No way.
It's
That's not
the
good.
cleanest MLBB, but Ogwin is literally trying
To-
to
to-
save Falcons from swimming with the sharks.
Too
And
eager.
you can't just overly rely on the Franco counterplay around the hook, because Onic, you take away the hooks, they're 100% playing better than Falcons right now across the board. Everything that they're doing, the timings of Kirk, Super Friends timings with the heart guard, they're just getting caught off guard by Ogwin.
Oh my God, not to
Hi,
mention Keller just
Restata.
popping up from out of nowhere.
Mode yang
wandering his way
dulu
into the
bisa
fight,
sih nanti
throwing out an
aku
ult, and then
hapus
calling
ya
it
mode
quits.
yang
He
dulu ya.
currently
Gimana
has
caranya nanti
a
aku
Holy
setting dulu
Crystal
guys.
already. That is what this 2K
Come on
gold
guys.
is sitting on
Let's go, let's
before the game.
go.
And not to mention this
Don't
whole
do any
Ogwin
blunders
situation,
again.
Literally, Ogwin can only only solve one problem at a time. He can only address one thing that Falcons is dealing with, while Onic has the onus of just having Fringe choose a target. If they can find that perfect timing, then Onic is getting away scot-free.
Okay, so it's
They
start
really need
of
to catch
time.
up Flap TZ and Kyle TZ with the items because, yeah, Ogwen's just your catch guy. He's not your main
I think I'm
frontliner.
shaking.
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
scared.
threat,
No,
but you need
it's just
the veteran in the
one
lab
game,
to
guys.
be able
Just
to
a game
hold
one.
long enough so that Falcons can fight.
Okay. This is the one they're going to go ahead and start up. You can already see it here. Infinix hand cam brought to us by Infinix. They're going to force the fight
Okay,
away.
Bruskoo.
Bravest fighter jumping in from
Nice,
Falcon,
good
swoops
king.
on in.
Let
Gets the
Bruskoo won't be
turtle.
safe, I think.
Kirk has the heart guard. Is
Okay,
going to go for the
okay,
final
okay,
slash play
okay.
here. A jump
Okay.
forward. They go down.
Okay,
Kirk
nice.
to the opponent's wrath, and now Ogwen going to be next. Bruskoo will pick up that one. The
Okay,
one for
but
one
Bruskoo
trade, but
won.
Onic
Yeah,
got the
one
last
for
turtle
one.
of the game.
Kirk for Ogwen. And for those saying Kirk spent
Oh,
too
it's
much time
Kirk
setting up
for
the perfect
Ogwen.
final slash, he did get it anyways. It's just, I think this time, Falcons use one of the main strengths of their lineup. They put up that solid front line that it doesn't matter, even if Kirk got it, and they took him down along the way. Damage isn't quite there yet for Onic. Flap he's holding on.
Oh, Flap, what's he going to do? Bravest fighter, but he's under the turret. Mount Shocker's going to be used. Earthshaker, he's
Okay,
he
bro,
does
bro,
flicker
get
out.
out, get out, get out. Oh my
Down.
god.
King Kong does
Why?
get hooked, though, so Ogwen able to capitalize something.
Don't be
He
too
is literally
eager,
open
guys.
saving them. That could have been a massive L for
Kirk,
Falcons, but
Kirk,
one hook
Kirk,
changed it.
Oh,
no.
no, Kirk. He does have the hard guard. We've seen Arlott do this before, 1v2. Super Marco will have to get out there with the flicker, but that might be it. Here comes the rest. Bruskoo making his way. What does Kyle TZ do here? Is he going to be able to actually escape this? Super Prince are wrapping it up. Super Marco
Okay.
has to go ahead and help him.
Too much.
Nice.
Showing it down, but Kyle falls anyway.
I wonder if there was a miscommunication there. What was the call? Was it really just to get the hell out of Dodge? Or was Kyle really just
Bye-bye,
blind time for the rest of the
Leffy.
map?
The puppet on the string is helping reset the passive of the Demon Gaze for Arlott more. That's why this Arlott's so deadly. I was wondering why does it feel like
Let's
Kirk has so
go,
many dashes?
guys.
It's
Please
because the puppet on the
win.
string is resetting the Demon Gaze. This is a tailored strategy by Onic.
That and the Mountain Shocker.
Kasi tansya po
Those
eh,
two
that
things on
Bruskoo.
demand. If I'm not
Tansya pa
mistaken,
pa.
even
Lagi di naman cewek
Deadly
gue.
Catch should reset it.
Katanya kamar mandi.
Specific
Jadi
scenario,
kamar mandi
it was
cewek. Lo
literally just
berarti.
the Angela and Arlott. So if you add that, plus the ones that you
Okay, so
mentioned
it's
as
Lord.
well in the team
Please
fight,
be careful,
it's another
guys.
match at
I'm
home.
scared.
Alright, Arlott is building up to be quite the threat in the current meta. The situation that oh no, that's a pull on a
There's a pull.
Bruskoo.
Again, the hard guard going to be used, plus the revitalized final
Oh,
slash.
Bruskoo save.
Bruskoo survives.
Yeah!
Kyle's in trouble under the turret. A sliver of health, he'll survive. But now here's the clap back. Kirk could be in trouble himself. There's a jump from Bruskoo, and again, the
What a
hard guard
game.
available.
What a
No
war,
one
guys.
Goes down a whole lot
Crazy.
of ultimates used, but Onic will make their way to go ahead and just reset. They were thinking about starting up the Lord, but they didn't take it.
3K down. Falcons are doing well to maintain map parity. Yes, they have lost tier 1s up top and bottom, but keeping mid. Yes, it is the most easily defendable inhibitor lane, but keeping mid allows for Onic to stay honest for this Lord take. Oh, there's another one.
Oh no,
Another
Bruskoo
hook. This
again.
time it
Bruskoo won't
should
be
a
safe.
kill.
Yeah.
They go in, throw everything at Bruskoo, and he's gone. So now Onic down a member.
Oh, no.
Super Fringe pushing at that top side. He can join this fight anytime he wants, and this is
Oh, Kirk!
Ogwen lands another hook. Kirk has the heart guard. He's going to use a final slash. They're going to force them off the Lord. They're going to fight for it. It comes down to
no.
it. Kyle gets the Lord, but they have to win the fight. Few solo. But finally, Kirk goes down, and Team Falcons finds some flight in this game.
That fight lasted so long that Friends had the time to get out of there after the hard guard and let Kirk die alone.
Why you're
Still was
scared?
able to flicker
You got your
out,
boyfriend?
but you see
No,
the
I
massive
don't
problem
doubt
that is the
him,
Arlott
but
and the Angela. Yeah, when I saw the
guys,
Arlott get
it's
closer, I was
okay
like,
to feel
that's actually
scared,
bad
you
for
know?
because now Super Marco and Few
Because
are
it's a
within final
game
slash
after
range.
all,
Good
it's a
thing Falcons was able
match.
to answer it right away. Onic, though, still very much within range of turning this game around, but Ogwen, literally the savior of Falcons right now. Little by little, the master is showing that he could 100% be back. Bruskoo with the
Bruskoo.
conceal.
Bruskoo with the conceal, charging up the Unbreakable. He has Kirk there too, joining him. Hard guard's going to be used from Super Prince. There's the final slash, but Bruskoo's taking too much
AOG.
damage. The AOG, a nice flicker. Few still going. The rest of the team, King Kong.
Nice!
Side.
Nice!
Find Ogwen. They take out
Let's
Few.
go!
Drops down the Appraiser's Wrath.
Okay, they all save.
From Onic.
Nice.
They found two.
Falcons got caught with the flank. Again, this is just one of the main weaknesses of a lineup that relies too much on the single.
Let's
pick
go,
off.
Onic
If your
Philippines.
front or your
Okay,
back isn't
see?
protected,
Okay, solo kill.
Onic can dismantle you. Oh no!
Marco and
You're
King.
fine.
Yeah, Super Friends. Call him Pegasus. The man has a millennium eye on him. He sees everything right now. All the potential possibilities. Hard guard always on point. And yeah,
Stress. I'm stressed.
the Arlott and Angela together. That's a new combo for everyone's ranked games if you haven't used it yet.
And I love dual masters.
It's so
In the name of
good.
God above, they will
How
win
they're
this game.
playing,
Amen.
like, Kurt feels like
Amen,
he could keep
guys.
fighting forever as long as he has his hard guard up on
Yun
him.
na
The
yung
one
Franco,
weakness
yung
is
Blend Bat,
it's
guys.
not that good damage-wise. They
Yeah.
still need to have King Kong or Kelra in the vicinity.
Yeah, you just need to make sure that if Kirk's gonna commit, you got another damage leader because he can only do too much. He's not really gonna finish the job for him if he's the one to initiate. He needs someone else to back him up. Let's look at the gold laner, still very close in terms of the gold. We really haven't felt Kelra's Bane just yet, despite that one play where he flickered to the face of Super Marco. Another close hook there by Ogun, but he is up to a Divine Glaive. It is already up to a Malefic Roar for the Granger of Super Marco, though, so they're still very healthy.
Are they gonna fight this? Kirk jumps in. Yeah, you don't want to take this.
Thought he would.
Super Prince is still up top. This is one thing though, Team Falcons. There's a hook, he landed again, an iron hook. Hard card's gonna be used. Now Bruskoo, popping the revitalize, but it's just way too much damage now.
Oh,
Team
Franco
Falcons.
is like...
Oh, and again, Okwin will find Kelra the perfect mark,
not
giving
good,
Super
guys.
Marco a double.
I think they,
What is with Okwin's
the
Franco this
major,
game?
the main,
Master is a messiah.
the
He
main,
cut
the
down that
main,
gold
the main, the
lead
main, the
down to
main, what is
from
it?
almost 4,000.
Oh yeah, so
I've become
I
quite
think
jaded
Franco
with
is
Falcon
like
this season, that right now I can't completely
how
wrap my head
to
around seeing Ogun and
counter
Fab
on the
teaming combo
Philippines,
after combo.
because
He
every
didn't have
time
the bite
they
for the second hook,
go
but he had
against
the Land
Franco,
Shaker
they
Flap
lose,
DC who
guys.
timed it perfectly to cap that off. That's another Lord for Falcons. What is going on?
Well, look at the map. It's none of us called it, but it's red. Something that Falcons has been doing, despite this push and pull, mainly a push against Onic,
Come on, guys.
has allowed for them to. Where has Kelra and King Kong been? They should have been cleaning up these waves, and they can't even push a tier 2 up top. Can't even take down mid. So something Falcons is doing is working.
I think it's the hooks because every time Ogun gets
Yeah,
a hook,
yeah, yeah. Every
it's,
time
for some reason,
Ogun
somehow,
gets the
some way,
hook,
it's when Kelra or King
hard
Kong are not
for-
nearby.
Oh man, now they're on the defense. Onic, they had a lead earlier on. Their backs are against the wall. Ogwin has been fishing with the iron hooks.
Oh no,
They're gonna
Kirk.
force him off this. Deadly is
Another
catching
one!
another one on Kirk. The turret
So
still
it's your
standing for a
Franco is
little
so
bit longer before
annoying,
it
guys.
goes down. But man, I can already feel who the MVP is this going to be for this game if Team Falcons wins it. Owen threat enough. Stutter stepping around on this
Yeah,
Franco.
Ogun
Ogun
deserves
is so hot
the...
right now. The nest is going wild.
Is he?
They're going to go for the turret here.
He can fight that.
Cloud,
He can fight that Bruskoo.
He's gonna go
What?
for the lockdown. Look at that, even with the hard guard. Popping the revitalize. Deadliest catch gonna be thrown out as well. Super Marco, he's dealing with the pressure.
King!
He's gonna be in trouble. But a great catch from Kyle.
Oh, no.
And now
They will
Kelra,
lose
even with
the
the
game
heal,
one,
even
guys.
with the hard guard, is not enough. They grab a couple kills, but they can't end it just yet. Waves are going to be clear. They want this top turret of the base of Onic down. And Team Falcons will
They are
get
too
that.
eager for
Onic
game one,
waiting for
in the
King
game
Kong
one,
and
I
Kelra to be
think.
up. It's 20 seconds. It's 3 guys left together. The Super Fam.
What? Oh, they lose the game one, guys.
Another hook from
Ah!
As he
So
lands,
annoying.
Bruskoo's gonna be next, and Super Friends can't do anything. Team Falcon.
They need to practice more with that draft pick, guys. It's not a good time for Onic Philippines. They need to practice more, I think, with that draft pick. Because it seems like I only see like Kirk and Bruskoo and friends playing. and King Kong and Kara also. But I think Kara is not real, not get used to use Bane, guys, because he's not as not shining as much as when he used a marksman hero. You get what I mean? Yeah, they lose again for game 1. Who said that I cannot be scared? I can be scared because a lot of teams in Philippines is also powerful, guys. Bruskoo needs a buff. What do you mean? What do you mean, Rian? You mean he doesn't have a buff? Or he's bad at playing? What? Baru game 1. Ya, tadi sebenarnya banyak ini ya sih, banyak blunder loh. Banyak mati nggak penting anjir, mati konyol gitu, Cok. Hai, Kayla. Anak PH kurang badan gak sih? Cuman karena tuh kalau Falcon kan ada Fredin. Enggak juga sih. Kalau mereka early-nya, tadi early udah menang. Itu bisa banget menangin terus-terusan sebenarnya. Cuman tadi kayak aku lihat connectionnya tuh Friends, Bruskoo, Kirk aja yang kayak selalu ada di war tuh, tapi kayak King Kongnya belum nyampe, Keranya masih jauh gitu. Jadi ya udah, sedangkan Falcon berlima terus, jadi kalah gitu. You're the buff. Yeah, you know that I'm the buff. And I'm here to support him. What do you mean that he needs a buff? Halo, Visero, apa kabar? Bawi Onic, yes. Let's go, Bawi Onic. Don't lose. Please. Iya, King Kong pas kontes telat nyampe. Terus kayak pas tadi mau bunuh Flap kayak nafsu banget. Masuk-masuk ke dalam kayak gak usah. Padahal gak usah masuk. Gitu ya gak sih? Jadi mati gak penting gitu. Ate ayo the eggnog kita sa Roblox. I don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean? If you wanna say no, what do you mean? I thought so too. I thought that would win, but I think maybe they just not get used to the heroes, guys. I mean, like maybe Kara not get used to Bane because it's Kara is so powerful with marksman hero, but this is the first time we see him. Oh no, actually this is the second time we see him using like fighter marksman. The first time they used fighter marksman Chichi, did they win or no? I think they lose at that time too. Maybe he's just not get used to it, guys. Yeah, it's okay, guys. There's still a game 2. If they lose, yeah, it's scary time for Onic. You're so pretty. Thank you, Lea Almario. Kapan GPH lagi? 22 November, guys. They use fighter gold if they have YSS. Not really. Sometimes they can use another marksman hero if they want to pick YSS. But I think from the start they already tried to pick like, okay, I will pick Bane. Maybe, yeah. I don't know, guys. That's just my opinion. My assumption, actually. Masih siaran pagi? Masih. Masih dong. Kenapa nanya? Siaran pagi apa tidak? Bikin vlog kamu, kalau vlog kamu di PH seru banget. Nanti ya aku bikin janji. Tungguin aja, oke? Okay? Hai Ate Ulit Ate. What is Ulit, guys? What is Ulit? Ulit is again. Hi Ate Ulit Ate. Hi Kayla. Isa pa Ate. What is Isa? Isa pa Ate. I always thought that, turns out whenever I watch MPL, even if it's in MPL ID or MPL PH or MPL MY, I see a lot of people like they always bash in the comment section. I mean, so yeah. So turns out every country always have that kind of people, right? People that always judge you or people that always say bad things in social media, you know what I mean? MPL Afrika nggak ada MPL Afrika ya. One Isa. Okay. Isa? Pa Ate, hi. Hi, Kayla. Is that what you want? Ate Ayu Nana. Po ang game. What do you mean, Milen Ruin? Please. I cannot speak Tagalog. Can you guys speak English? You're right. I see. Okay, so ignore them. Yeah, I always ignore haters, guys. But it's just mesmerizing. It's just quite a surprise. I thought not every country do that. Oh ya, nanti draft muncul lagi. Bentar ya, aku cek dulu ya. Draftnya belum, guys. Masih lama, guys. Draftnya, guys. Masih iklan nih. Mami Ayu cantik sekali. Terima kasih loh, Ristata. Makasih, Fitra Sri. I hope they can bounce back, guys, because playoff is in front of you. They need to bounce back as soon as possible if they want. If they want to, if they want to get the M7 cards. But if they keep losing, it's going to be hard. Mami Ayu and Daddy Bruskoo. Hello, Ristata. What is your name on Mobile Legend, Ate? It's waifu. Like my name. Uayfu. Waifu. But I've never seen. Oh, wait. I think I've never seen any team in MPL MPLID. Is there any team that use Spain? Okay, almost draft pick, guys. Let's pray. I hope they can win for the second game.
MOBA fans, Flying Clouds is basically buyback because you get to return to the action
But
much sooner.
if
Going into game number 2,
Falcons
Onic
lose
PA
in this
decides to go
game,
first pick. So
they will.
again, just like in game 1,
They
I
will.
think Super Friends should be proactive.
They
but
they
now,
cannot go to
answer to what
playoff
was
if I'm
missing
not
in their
mistaken.
previous
The
draft.
All right, what's
Falcons.
missing right now is Coach Moody's jacket. He took it off.
Onic is like new before he secured the
this
meta
one. So
already.
literally,
A
jackets
hero
are off
full
for
if
Moody. And I want to get
it's
in onto that
different.
buyback.
Amen,
thought.
amen,
Instead of buyback, it's
amen.
Flyback.
Flyback.
That's
Bunch
the
back
flyback.
Onic.
That's the
Yes,
flyback.
bunch back
2025,
Onic.
it's the flyback.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Bet you do.
I do.
You
hey,
like?
I like.
I love him.
Dude, I'm telling you, Mr. Cloud is probably one of my favorite fun maps to play.
Yeah, it is. It is.
There's something about it, man.
The only thing, I'm speaking from
Best
experience,
ng Onic
and I'm sure
guys.
folks watching at home have experienced this. Sometimes you don't know how to land it, or sometimes you don't know how to ride it.
Yeah.
Redmond knows what I'm talking about.
Dangerous
Definitely.
class.
I've seen it now. We played together.
Yeah, like there's a time where, because you have to be walking at Mr. Clouds a certain way.
Yes.
Dangerous dangerous
If
crash.
you walk at the Mr.
So they
Clouds
still
symbol
ban
while facing your face,
Backshare,
you will
Backshare,
fly
and
towards
also
your base and then loop
Buffers.
around. Which,
Yeah.
And that's a wasted opportunity.
yeah, and you waste
Hey,
a lot of
anyway,
time.
guys, where is Coach
Alright.
Ducky?
Going into game number
Where's
2,
Coach
Onic on the play
Ducky,
once
guys?
again, banning out the
I watched the
Phobias
ID and
the
BTR.
Baksha,
Who
while
wins,
Team
guys?
Falcons
Who
take
wins?
out the Fanny and the Zushin. So still at large are, of course, your boogeymen in the jungle, Lancelot and Yusin Shin. Kimmy has been quite the thorn on the side recently. 1-1.
All right.
1-1.
Are they actually going to open it?
Whoa. Because of this Franco pick, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where's the 1-1?
I think Falcons needs to force a 1-1 ban. Because without the Franco, then the 1-1 doesn't have a lot to worry about anymore. And maybe they could, Onic could get mega greedy with their draft if they can pick up a Joy later for King Kong.
Will
This
they
is
pick
interesting
1-1?
Also because
Oh my god, I wanna go to the
you
toilet.
might still see, I don't know if like, because previous game, you know, we saw the Fredrin picked up on the swing from Team Falcons, and they could still do that for Kyle if they want to.
I think they have to consider banning out a Lance. Because Onic only got Lance against AP Brand because AP Brand had a clear idea. You pick Khalid and Juice in
Woo!
the first 2 picks. They're gonna take that
Anyways,
idea, ban the Kalea
so
of,
they will
Bruskoo,
pick what,
and
1-1?
allow an assassin pick up later for Falcons.
Still
There's
Arlott?
of that Arlott. Wouldn't
They-
be surprised if they still go Angela later
They
on.
will
Falcons needs to consider
let
something like a
1-1
Khalid
go,
here
huh?
for Ugwin, or maybe even a Grok, maybe a Red 3.
Bye-bye,
if they're not
Ade.
gonna pick up the Khalid or Grok now.
For once in a
Oh,
while, you have
rumor
the
that
option of
Falcons
1-1X.
didn't agree with
Do you
his
let go
salary.
of that?
Oh, that's
1-1 plus one of the picks I mentioned. I think you still have to go for 1-1, especially since
okay.
you're
So
going to be
it's
playing around
always
Fredrin.
Fredrin.
Please pick up the 1-1 as well, Falcons. They're not?
It's fun.
Okay.
Power
They pick up the
shot.
Farsa to tell
What
Onic,
will
"Alright,
King
pick
Kong
up the
pick
1-1,
now?"
And team fights, you'll have to watch out for the Farsa. I think, are
Wait,
they
SS
just gonna
again?
ignore it?
It's possible. Just
What
like
the
a
hell,
going untouched.
Is Onic in the same?
It's a very similar draft. I don't think they're gonna Angela again. You can't do that.
I think they will ban
a
Angela.
mage in the hands of Super France. Maybe.
A real mage.
Do you think they'd even go as far as picking up a Bane again, though? For
Hi,
Kara?
mom. Can you say hi, Samantha? Hi,
No.
Sam.
You need the Angela, I think, made that possible.
The tough part is...
There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
There's a 1-1.
Wow. Still 100% contest rate, 100% win rate in season 16, and maybe
Tama
just
lagi
maybe that one
yeah,
Farsa
tahu.
pick.
Kayaknya, I
was
feel
what
like
kept
Kara
them
will
away
pick
from it.
Yeah.
another fighter hero, guys.
I think I would like a Moskov to be considered later for Onic, but considering they are playing a YSS, I wouldn't take it away from them from just leaning towards a double fighter setup again. Earlier, Falcons had to ban the CC.
Hello,
because they
Nayang.
wanted to go late for Kelra. It still could be an option here considering they see a Fredrin on the other side. That CC is going to be packing Vengeance, so then Super Marco has to be careful with the timing of his crossbow of Tang.
I'm with it. They should take out the CC like they did in game 1.
Yeah.
Red 4 or 5.
Yeah, they can do that. The same time, I feel like if you... Oh, they'll go with the Ruby. So they are still kind of That's the same idea.
Yeah,
Still covering the grounds
Right.
there.
They're fixed on Kelra getting a fighter.
Yeah.
And now because of the power picks that Falcons had to go for, Ogwyn is going to lose the Grok. So we might see him bring back a Kufra later, considering that if it is going to be a fighter gold, it's going to be a fighter gold with a good amount of dashes, or if it's a Bane, you could catch him off guard with a good Tyrant's Revenge, Tyrant's Range. It's still deadly for the Kufra to deal with, though.
You know what? Maybe Ogwyn might even pull out the Matilda.
With the Fred, yeah.
Yeah.
Matilda.
It's so
Bener
good.
juga lagi.
You could reposition with the feathered airstrike.
The thing is, that means they need to save their roamer for last. Because if
Yes.
they pick Matilda 4, then it goes Angela for Onic, then that's going to be bad.
They have to swerve it.
Okay,
And
so they
Falcons,
landing.
really, just like how Onic is attacking Ogwyn's pool specifically, they take out Kelra's Bane. So they want
Is it okay if I
fair-
use
they
your
want an
name
equal
for
marksman
my
matchup or
what?
CC,
My
like-
IGN?
or Harith.
Couldn't
Harris,
couldn't he
Your
still go CC
idea?
though? Like,
No, Falcons
What
could
do you
go
mean?
red for CC too.
You will make an
Yeah,
account
yeah,
with
because
my
you don't have to worry
name.
about the
Yeah.
Bane anymore. It should be
Kaya
okay.
sa mga tanong ko
Not
sa
a lot
chat
that
sa
can
mga
mess
bibes
with
ko.
you. The
Semangat
Kobe
Shifa,
can go as
tika,
well.
semangat ya.
Uh,
Nanti kalau udah beres pasti kamu tenang.
trying to think
Beresin
of
aja.
where-
Take it
are they
slow.
really gonna go for something
How are you,
timely?
mom? I'm
Oh, they take out
fine,
another
fam.
suppress.
All the suppress.
You can still go for Khalid. It's gonna be tough, but yeah, you know what? I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Matilda.
Oh,
Not
Harriet
just
for
red
Kara.
five,
Yeah,
not now.
Kara
Yep,
can still
Kufra,
pick
Khalid,
Harriet.
Matilda.
so here you pick up your XC laner, probably CC if
Please,
they
please,
want
please.
to. Just so that's not
Be
an
more
option.
disciplined,
Lapu-Lapu
guys.
even,
Be
I
more
would.
disciplined, please.
Yeah, Lapu-Lapu is still open. What's the options in the EXP lane? Also, it's a tough choice for Falcons, whether or not EXP Prio or Roam Prio. Because Onic can still surprise, even if it's... Hell, what if Onic decide to run it back with something unique that they used to do and pick up a Matilda in the mid lane? They got success with that in previous seasons.
Oh, Hilda.
Oh,
So we
Okay.
don't know if this is a roam or XP Hilda. That's one of the main strengths to red 4 and 5 get you.
I think it's
considering that it
XP
is
Hilda though.
dangerous grass as well, so whether it's XP or Roam, no matter, the Hilda will thrive. So what's the call gonna be here for Onic? There's a lot of avenues they could go down.
I don't think I want mid Matilda.
Yeah.
You
Give
need
him
a,
like an Eve or something?
you need a
or-
real mage
Real mage?
on Prince.
What will
Damage,
Super
Kimmy's
Friends
still
pick?
open,
Guys,
Prince, of
out!
course, Juice is gone. If they want, they can go Kagura for the raw burst.
You wouldn't do Selena, would he?
Oh,
Okay, no, Valentina.
Valentina!
Okay, so
And
they still
also
got the Granger.
Granger.
Valentina into the Fredrin. Okay, let's see if Super Friends can pull off getting the...
Hello, Leffy.
again.
Hello, Jonathan.
And
Beatrix
let's
good
see
for
if they'll
Kara,
be
and
able
we'll
to
see
do a
his
good
play
job of
in new
protecting the
Beatrix
jungle.
skin.
If this is gonna be a roam hill,
I don't
that
think
will be
Beatrix is
tested
good
during
in this
King Kong
meta,
Alive.
guys.
Even
So
if he
they
doesn't get the
don't.
taunt, like, he's still,
No one's
quality
played
is still a feather
Beatrix
airstrike if he
lately.
wants to, you know?
Yep.
You can still go ahead and work with that. Kelra getting the Granger here is going to be better than what we saw trying to use that Bane in the last game, at least for this matchup. And then the last pick, we'll find out where the Hilda is going and what's going to be the XP.
This is gonna
What
be very
will-
telling, Joseph. Like when we see what this is,
We'll know.
we'll know where the Hilda goes.
All right, that sounds like...
Alice?
Oh, I was wondering.
Goodness.
That's gotta be an XP lane, Alice.
Oh,
Full circle.
Yup. And Womi taught me something about this. Up until level 2, level 3, theoretically the Arlot actually has difficulty against the Alice in lane because the Alice will just be healing through the minion waves.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't
maybe
know,
one of the
guys.
reasons why they decided to put the
What
Alice
will
into the
happen in
specific
this
lineup,
game?
because
Let's just pray, okay?
if it works out, this could be a revelation shown by the pros that the Alice actually beats the Arlot.
Let's
but
just
let's
pray
see
that
if that's actually gonna
Onic can
happen.
win.
Again, for those who've already forgotten, about a month and change ago, that is when Falcon's downfall began, when they got shot out of the sky trying to play and qualify for the IESF. They played an Alice. And that was one
Right.
canon
No,
event
no,
that
Alice
led
is
to
not
where
in
we
the
are
mid
now,
lane, guys,
with
because
them at
there's
eighth place in season
Farsha.
16. Welcome
So
to game
the
number
Alice
2.
goes
Match
with
point
flop.
for the Falcons.
XP
If they
laner.
win this, the dream continues. If they
Okay,
lose, we
okay,
go to
you can
game
use
3,
my name as
and
long
it
as
gets
you
just much
you
back.
didn't
Onic PH up
scam
against the
people with
ropes.
my name, okay?
Flapteasy needs to item build the hell out of this Alice. The theoretical approach would be a dominance ice rush with all the healing provided by the lineup and the abilities, even
Oh,
the battle
I forgot
spells
to change it.
of Onic that might actually be the right course to go. And see, the Arla's actually having difficulty in lane against the Alice. Flat TZ is now pushing Kirk out from the range of his own minions. It's making it uncomfortable for Kirk. It's not an easy time for this Arlot.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
play this.
like Flap should genuinely be fine in the lane too. Like you saw, even with the emblem that he's rolling out with here, he's got a. How does she fight in the team fights? We know the Throne of Ruin. Oh, Kara and Super Marco, he should be fine. They'll just take a couple shots here. But again, that Throne of Ruin that she has, that ultimate, could play a big part in the team comp that they have here to win team fights around objectives later on.
Which is why it's a lot of flickers on the side
Secret.
of lots of dashes too. It could actually be really hard for Flap TZ to get a
later, okay?
Throne of Ruin and crowd control a lot of members
now,
of
guys,
Onic.
let's
Because
focus
they'll
on
be
the
spending
game.
their battle spells just to get out of it. It's not like it's an instant cast. You know that the Throne of Ruin is going to be coming out of that Alice.
And it's going to take time. Luckily,
I really want to go
Falcon's lineup likes long team fights. And I'm seeing like maybe mid to late game, you're going to see 2 feathered airstrikes off of you if things go well.
Yeah, part of this mid lane action too, you're seeing the pressure. But how does this play into this first turtle? That's where we're going to have to see this in action. Few doesn't have the level 4 yet, so waiting for that feather airstrike. Should have it here in a second. But Turtle's up, so they'll get in position. Flap as well.
All right.
These are crucial here. Super Prince will be holding on to that feather airstrike himself.
This is a dance that Bruskoo is doing. Feather, final slash!
Final slash going to be used. Few firing off the feather airstrike in the backside. A couple shots. Kyle TZ the first to fall. Flap will take on Bruskoo. There's a flicker forward from Super Prince to force Few back. They're just gaining space here for King Kong to go ahead and secure the turtle, but Flap's going to force him off. It goes for a reset. They're going to engage anyway. Oh, Flap
Nice.
can't escape Kirk, and Super Prince will be able to scoot on out away from Ogwin. They delayed the turtle, though. Ogwin should be able to get out, and Kyle is back for this.
Okay, we're seeing some symptoms of why Alice hasn't been as openly picked despite her strong rework. She's immobile despite the shadow.
What are they going to do here? Ogwin
Back.
should be fine. Has plenty of bushes to work here.
Oh, he's back.
With Hilda, he's back. Feather airstrike again. Drop.
Nice.
King Kong.
Nice, King. Oh my God,
Now
Kirk.
Kirk on the run. An AOG to collapse down. Bruskoo could be in trouble here.
Bruskoo.
Kyle TZ wants to go in. Gets the Appraiser's Wrath, and Bruskoo the one to fall. The final slash going to be used, but Flap and Kirk will just battle it on out. Here comes King Kong.
Nice.
Mount Shocker going to be used too. He's so tanky. There's the Throne of Ruin. And now waiting for Ogwin under the turret. Throwing out the Gleam. He's going to keep going, actually. Now King Kong dealing with it. Ogwin, what's he going to go for? Kirk now deals with a lot of damage, and this is what
Not
the Alice
good,
can do
guys.
here. A Gleam thrown out again. Ooh. King Kong will be able to get away with the traces.
Wow, the mechanics shown by these two teams. Okay, first and foremost, Kyle TZ was not able to hit Retribution in that turtle, unfortunate. But Flap TZ showing off what this Alice can do, giving a lot of
On
difficulty
Onic.
for
Amen,
this
amen, amen.
YSS, and I think this actually approves the theory of Vomi that he was talking to me about. The Arlot can only do so much against the Alice.
It doesn't help that Arlot is a melee hero that has to sit underneath Alice's skills.
Yeah.
And that helps her all the way. That's all her.
Yeah, he has to eat up the Doom Waltz, which is fine for Alice. You might not get the kill with the Arlot, but in the long run, it's like a new version of Esme versus Uranus. It's fight forever up until you realize that Uranus actually just loses.
Oh no.
Oh, so annoying.
He's so brazen. He's even bullying King Kong out of his own farm.
I mean, look at this. The pressure on this side of the jungle. Flap leading that charge. You never know exactly where he's going to go to with the Gleam.
no,
But they're going to go for
Kirk.
Kirk. He has to burn the final slash and AOG to help him follow through. Super Prince has his own feather airstrike. What are they going to do here? Few will drop his first. And Super Prince fires back at Few. Kirk trying to get away. Flap. They go in anyway. Burning the flicker. They pick up Kirk. Team Falcons looking for more.
So
Bruskoo
hot,
trying
bro.
to get out of the jungle here. And Ogwin forces him out.
Can they
Even
win?
Bruskoo has to think twice about pressing the AOG, because as long as Flap's Throne Rule is off of cooldown and it's ready to cast in channel, they will win that fight about 10 out of 10 times.
And the longer this game goes, the problems that Onic are facing with this Alice of Flap TZ is progressively gonna get worse. Because this Alice is gonna get tankier.
I don't know
yes, Onic will
about
have more
late
damage,
game, guys,
but then you
because
see the
yeah,
health
Alice is
trickle down
tanky.
slowly, then go up very quickly yet again.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing here too, man. And You gotta remember, like, Flap just wants to be a part of this fight. You know, he throws himself, the more skills that he's landing because of the passive, that Crimson Blood Banquet, he does
need to pray for
continuous damage to
Kara
everybody
too,
around, too. So if
huh?
the combos it correctly, using that Throne of Ruin, keeping people there, like, this is a great tool to have against someone like Kirk,
King
who's going to
Kong.
be final slashing people together
Okay,
anyway. So
he's safe.
Flap just wants to be a part of the fight, and he's a big distraction against Onic. And how do they get past that?
Okay, interesting choice. Flapteasy actually fully built the Cursed Helm. So he wants these fights to last long.
DOT,
so that
man.
He can get stacks on Curse and reduce hybrid defense on all targets around him.
And ironically enough, it was used in the EXP lane last
Who
time.
gets it?
MPL Philippines Season 10, September 11.
Wow, 2002. 2022.
22.
I'm
Where were we in
100% sure that
2002,
on the
man?
Philippines didn't
I wasn't born
expect.
yet.
Uh-oh, right now, Flap
Nice.
hot. We were just
Didn't
talking
expect
about how
that.
tanky he was.
Flap
Not
will
against
pick
four members.
Alice.
Not
guys.
against
guys.
four, not
dudes.
against four.
It's
So
a
maybe
little
like
too
1,
much.
2 with a little bit of help, yeah, but
Yep.
not that.
Three after a prolonged chase,
Yeah,
but not 4 at a time.
not like that. Not the right timing there for Flap. Oh, but
Ooh.
could be a good
Nice.
catch.
All right, they get the flicker out, though, so little catch there, and they're setting things up for this third turtle to come up here.
Oakwood is bullying members of Onic. Oh, AOG.
AOG from Bruskoo. They're going to go for a few here, but Oakwood
Oakwood!
here to help out. He's going to go for Bruskoo. He does disengage, so neither team able to cap out a kill.
Where is?
It didn't look
Seems
like
like
Onic were ready for the jump of Bruskoo.
They're
They
not
jumped in,
ready.
there was like a
Yeah,
lag
they're
moment
not
of
ready
like,
to
oh, wait,
fight.
We're doing this? And then they just weren't able to actually make the most
Falcon,
out of
Falcon
it.
padahal posisi 8 loh guys.
Ultimate
Tapi kalau mereka
Either
kalah,
comms-
ini mereka udah
either comms,
pasti nggak lolos playoff.
issue or
Falcon.
Flap.
they were really just trying to buy time. Flap pushing back 2 members single-handedly.
This is what he. This is the whole part of the plan.
think,
You know,
yeah.
like think what he's doing. Team Falcons are essentially getting these objectives. By the way, Super Marco has had the gold lane experience now. Like, where has Super Marco been? Well, he's been farming up. He's still farming up, and eventually the 1-1 is going to be the problem. Look how much gold he has.
Onic needs Kelra to put Flap down. The rest of them don't deal the right kind of damage.
Oh.
King Kong, not yet.
Okay.
It's like a slow war of attrition where Falcons are just very, very slowly, agonizingly taking away the resources of Onic.
Is there a
taking this game
chance
away
for
from
Onic
them.
to
Kelra's
win,
still
guys?
getting farm, yes. King Kong has been delayed
What they need to
somewhat,
do if they want to
bothered,
win because
but it's hard for
there
them
is
to contest the
three
objectives.
tanky hero
Onic did get one
guys.
turtle, but
Alice, Hilda, and
if Falcons
Fredrin.
don't lose a member before this Lord,
Oh my God,
I think
I
this might
wanna
actually
go
be a
to the
difficult
toilet.
Lord one to fight and contest for Onic.
In relation to Kyle Teasy, who is a utility jungler, Fredrin leads less items than King Kong on the Yushin Shin, and Yushin Shin has less money. So just put that into consideration. King Kong isn't ready yet. King Kong is not in any shape to carry Onic PH.
Yeah, and in a way, the utility brought by the
I
Curse of
really want to
Helm,
go to the
it's not a lot of
toilet.
hybrid defense being reduced,
1 week of
but
practice
anyone
on
with the
Nick,
Curse
no.
of Helm procs on them actually lose a bit of
They are
hybrid defense,
learning,
and that can
guys,
stack up
but
to
you
like
have to
3,
remember
4
that
times, if I'm not mistaken.
the other
Nine
teams
times?
also
total
learning.
Total 9, because 3 stacks.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like 3 each, which means that's more damage for the 1-1 for everyone.
Why?
The
Don't
side of
hit
Team Falcons. I
anyone,
wonder if
guys.
they know Kirk's here. Oh wait, no, now they do.
Plus, if you get immobilized, like if you get caught in that Throne of Ruin, like that's the worst case scenario for Onic, because then you can't really get away if Super Marco's
Gerakin
got airtime with
How
that,
to
the
yeah.
ultimate.
Like, imagine how poetic it would be if Falcons shows to the world, shows to MPL, like, huh? Sir, you what? Bruskoo,
Whoa.
yo, tilt or what?
Some of the
He
AOGs
wants
have been
to
questionable
take
here. Flap,
Hilda,
jumping in,
bro.
use the Throne of Ruin. He's actually gonna get caught. Tries to get away.
Nice!
Oh, no.
Does get bursted down.
Error.
Not as tanky as we thought. So
Yeah.
with Flap gone, even burning the flicker, all this as the Lord is up.
Different approach, same result.
Yeah.
With that AOG from out of nowhere, Onic still got a pick off.
Flap's like, I see that. Let me do it.
It's a long-term part of the plan, but yeah, I think those were both missed calls by Bruskoo and Flap.
Oh, Super
Kyle.
Prince. Burn the flicker. Kyle's
my
jumping.
God.
Whoa, he gets
Whoa.
final slash into the turret.
Yes!
Kyle
Let's
Teasy
go!
is gone as this Lord is up. And Team Falcons down a jungler will go just set up around the Lord.
From Axiata to the MPL arena, he did it again.
Yeah.
Stole the energy eruption and taunted Kyle Teasy to his death.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even bring up the Feather Death Strike earlier. If it's Super Fritz and he plays Valentina up against a Fredrin, you know what ultimate he wants to get. Especially when he sees now he has the Throne of Ruin.
Ooh.
And that skills with magic damage, so yeah, this might actually be a more deadly Throne of Ruin.
Well, let's see how he plays this
Oh,
out.
no.
They're already burning it. Mountain Shocker going to be used too. He pops the Throne of Ruin from him. Bruskoo could be in trouble here, but King Kong will secure the Lord at the
Nice!
cost of Bruskoo.
Love is
Now
dead.
they're still going to go. Ogwin will bomb and weave out of there, but ultimately objective security here
Bruskoo
for
for
Onic.
flap.
Yeah, they used that Throne of Ruin on the hands of Super Friends defensively, while Flap TZ was just the unfortunate casualty of Onyx slow front to back. Because of the defensive use of that Throne of Ruin, it forced Falcons to stay where they were. It looked like they're already keen on diving forward, but then suddenly he's like, oh no, we're stuck here. Let's just hope Cal TZ wins the rescue battle. Nope, he didn't. Sad for us.
I got a cause and effect situation.
Do I
for
always
Falcons.
watch your
Given that they
live
have a
stream?
lead,
Yeah,
but we don't
yeah.
feel
You
like
always
they have
watch
a
my
lead.
live stream, Milan. Thank
Have
you
we
so
seen
much.
Marco take to the skies?
I feel like I have not seen a crossbow
We
tank just
haven't
yet.
seen a COT
Oh.
just yet. So with that said, something tells me maybe Flap needs a little more chunkiness. He's built the
Oracle.
helm, yes, and the Oracle, but what else? He's not as hard. So the
Oh, King!
fly.
Oh, he's safe.
Okay. They did spawn out King Kong here too, and yeah, that might be the end game plan. You know, let Super Marco fly against. That's why you want this Wan. Part of that, I feel like the Malefic Gun really helps Wan in general to go ahead and get that little bit of extra range to get those weakness points off. The final sash going to be
Oh,
Super
no.
Marco was the target. They're going to force a fight in the mid lane anyway. Kirk going to be in trouble, cut off from the team. Ogwin as well has to flicker out. Oh, the stun! Let's see if Super Marco's able to get it now. He pops the winner's crown. They're still going for it too, and now a feathered airstrike dropped down, and Bruskoo jumps on out.
Oh, Kirk is
so they
out,
find
yes.
Kirk here for Team Falcons.
A lot of battle spells spent in that engagement. An AOG outsaves Bruskoo. And that's a small win for Falcons, but again, they're not able to make much of the lead. If anything, they lost a bit of it.
Yeah, long team fight, but yeah, Falcons are happy with that. See where the Brute Force Breastplate. So maximizing cooldown reduction, you do get that extra crowd control reduction as well.
Hybrid defense.
Hybrid defense.
So tanky, yeah.
Well, I mean, Alice
Not
is the
enough
hero that
damage
wants
maybe
long
for
team
Monkey
fights, and Brute
Philippines?
Force
Alright,
Breastplate is
yes.
made for long team fights, long sustained team fights. So yeah, let's see how it works out. But I think even more HP on this Alice would be good. Maybe even one damage item if
Let's
he can.
go
little
on
more
the
damage for Ogwin.
Philippines.
Talking about one
my
damage
gosh, I
item,
really
the
wanna
Blade
go
of
to the
Heptasy
toilet,
already built on that Hilda. Oh, that's what he's been doing. Honestly, he's been hunting down these softies. King Kong can't hold a brush. Kelra can't hold a brush.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if Kelra would randomly pop Wind of Nature when Ogwin goes hunting. Like, I don't count that out. So that's a very strong tool in Falcon's toolkit.
I mean, that's probably definitely part of the plan. You know, a lot of these working together here to even get some of those defensive items out from Onic if they want to.
Yeah, so I like the itemization of Super Marco. He
I really
want to
go to the toilet,
the
guys.
Rose Gold Meteor, as he already has a Magic Blade on him for this 1-1, and that should help with his survivability, considering that the sudden burst damage brought out by the Valentina and Gacha is
I think
what's
they
stopping
will
Super Marco from full diving into the
leave
fight. Because if the Valentina has
the Lord,
Feathered
no?
Airstrike, or even just the Valentina damage alone, that takes out a huge chunk of the health of the 1-1 at this point in the game.
Oh, Ogwin's going to get caught.
He already has a Magic Blade on him for this 1-1, and that should help with his survivability, considering that the sudden burst damage brought out by the Valentina and Gacha is what's stopping Super Marco from full diving into the fights. Because if the Valentina has Feathered Airstrike, or even just the Valentina damage alone, that takes out a huge chunk of the health of the 1-1 at this point in the game.
Oh, Ogwin's going to get cut off here. He sees it too. Super Prince used. He had the energy eruption from the Fredrin, so it was actually used there. They're going to have to fight this anyway.
Okay, nice!
Secured by Kyle TZ.
But Kyle gets
from the
it.
fight. Onic's going to chase him down. Ogwin will be able to get away, but now to the rest. Team Falcons disengages after getting the objective.
A small but smart move. Ogwin flickered and ran the opposite direction. Whoa! All right, he's fine. To save the rest of his team,
Oh, nice.
a little too long.
Ah, why is that buffering, guys? Oh my
Was
god.
just chased down hard there by King Kong and Bruskoo, but yeah, that was perfect positioning by Few and Ogwin. They held the two middle bushes, so that Onic Philippines would have to go the long way around the purple buff so that they could potentially get the...
It's buffering.
Lord, he could not get close enough. King
No,
Kong.
friends!
Friends.
Oh, he's safe.
Okay, he gets away too, but I don't know. Is Team Falcons really going to be able to convert anything from this Lord? It might just be taken care of really quickly here.
Joseph, that's been the question for, what, the past 7-8 minutes?
Yeah.
Because Falcons got an early lead. Again, a lineup with an Alice that won the lane, started to bully the map, but they can't find a decisive victory. They've always just had this small lead. Again, 500 gold, 1,000 gold, and they can't make much of it. What's missing?
Yeah, now is he going for the Winter Crown?
Who gets it?
Already up to a Guardian Helmet for the Fredrin. Yeah, he did build the Winter Crown Flap Teasy,
That
so
could be it.
even longer team fight. I think this is just, yeah, this is them playing for Super Marco now. It's that point of the game where it's 1-1, time to fly. Marco, take us up to your wings and bring us up to the heavens again. Allow us to get a sweep win here.
Keep the dream alive. One ticket to punch it into a crossbow
Let's
tag
go,
on
the
the Super Fan that could
Philippines.
change the fate of Falcons, but right now they're looking at a 500
You
gold
see,
lead.
in
Tiny at
Philippines, like
16 minutes
every
in a map that
season,
refuses to turn
they
red.
changed the monster.
Falcons can get that big team fight win on
They
the
always
Philippines. To their
have a
credit, they've
new
been keeping
monster
King Kong,
team.
Super Friends, and
you
Kevlar
know.
alive very well.
In this season, it's
Kurt and
Aurora.
Bruskoo so far
Last
who's been
season,
the casualties of the fights
and
here.
for
And they
that,
can afford it.
Onic.
And they can afford it. Your main damage dealers are okay. And
Sorry,
those are
guys,
damage
bad
dealers who
Wi-Fi,
are
bad
actually,
Wi-Fi,
if
sorry.
left to their own devices, if there are members of Falcons low, they can actually finish them off.
And you can extend this to Super Friends, despite having picked up IMU, Energy Eruption, again, a frontline hero like Fredrin, he's not died a single time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You saw the player cam there. He took a deep breath because that's how much pressure comes into this too. You got to remember he's mainly holding on to the Frederick,
Yeah,
right?
again.
Yeah.
And part of his job here is to be more of like that pseudo like tank initiator if he has to, if he's able to catch someone out, or maybe even peel to give Kelra the space here.
Yeah.
So him, Bruskoo, and Kirk are the main component to making that work here for Onic and Team Falcon so far. That's why they take it slowly.
Yep.
I think when we ask the question, what's been missing for Team Falcons to win these fights, it's Super Marco. We haven't seen that game-changing or team fight winning crossbow of Tang just yet.
It's literally just crossbow of Tang that's missing. Purple buff still secured by King. Few has the purple buff there off the Falcon side.
I hate to say it, but you're right. All 9 ults have been cast in this game, except for Crossbow Tag.
Yeah, one really
Oh,
big,
no.
beefy one to win the game for Falcons. Is it a risk? Yes.
Kyle could be in trouble here.
Kera!
He gets a thrown of ruin into the feathered airstrike. Bruskoo gets by with a sliver of health. Flap jumps back in, and now Kirk on the run. Ogwin's here. Is he going to go for this? He does have that Blade of Epsises.
Oh, what a
He knows
war.
Kirk is there. The Lord is up. Kara will keep him at base, so Ogwin doesn't go in. Now they set up for the Lord.
Departure denied once again. Falcons are strapped to the ground.
King
Marco
Kong.
yet to fly. Where's King Kong holding that brush?
That's a really good spot for King Kong. Falcons doesn't know. I think they're trying to look for him.
This is a dance. Lord
no.
gets soft reset.
I think
Deadly
he was
brush.
He was seen. He was
Oh
seen.
my
Held,
God.
and Kyle spots him.
So
Yeah, okay.
scary.
I was really thinking that King Kong wouldn't let go of that. That was a perfect spot for him. But I think he was worried about that Falcons, a member of Falcons might have already been there.
Okay, he can reclaim it. They have Mount Shocker, so they have vision advantage. Super Vince get pushed out of that brush
there.
and already uses IMU, all right, so he has time to use this.
Good
Oh my
play
God,
by
so
King Kong
scary,
and Kirk.
guys.
Oh, look at that brush control by Onic.
Flap TC needs to hunt, and he's hunting, he's checking.
He used his flicker for that initiation last time, so they might just stall this out.
Full minute.
Yeah, for a minute, because this is one of the things that Flap needs. I feel like he needs that little extra distance that a flicker gives him.
And I think they need to do that. Fuse all the way down bottom.
And interesting, Flap TC isn't building immortality. He actually has Dreadnought armor on him. He's going for an anti-caress instead of an immortality.
He's guessing that he's not gonna die.
Yeah, he's mainly just thinking of, okay, I have Winter Crown, I'm fine.
They might hold this at half health.
Here's a
Lord.
dance. At a third of its health. Ogwin and Bruskoo holding the river brush. No one up top. No sneaky positioning. Pixel brush on Prince.
Oh, Ogwin, could he be in trouble here? He's taking a brunt of the shots from Kelra. He's gonna heal back up, but Kirk gets a 3-man final. Flashlight
What?
down.
Oh no!
But a huge throne of ruin will be able to catch him, but now Bruskoo
Oh, it's KK connection!
Kelra gets a double, and Super Marco, he actually used the crossbow of Tang.
3 for 3. And the gold laner to the jungle left alive. Kyle running away.
Kyle!
That's exactly what we were talking about. The heroes of Onic that can be left on the map are the ones that can completely clean the game up. Marco's gonna try to go for a King Kong. Delay it.
He buys the immortality. He wants to face off.
This is a bluff. This is a bluff. Mount Shocker and King Kong. There's still roses on Marco. He does not have a crossbow, but I don't know if Onic knows that.
Oh, no.
No ultimate. Yeah, he backs off.
He sees Kelra. He's gonna back off here. That was a huge fight
What the
for
hell?
Onic to win here.
Oh, what a
King Kong
game.
and Kelra, they know it.
Massive
Okay.
win for Onic.
Okay.
Slipping through the cracks, finding that win, taking Kyle out, forcing Marco back.
King Kong and Kelra.
KK connection,
When you need
guys.
someone, when you need anyone. How about 2 for the side of Onic to step up? Perfect final slash, the taunt as well. But the Throne of Ruin turnaround, Bruskoo got the brunt of the crossbow of Tang, but he dashed away from the other members of Onic and even popped the Winter Crown as well. Bruskoo saved that for Onic.
Yes,
On the
baby. Thank you
receiving
so
end
much,
of a crossbow
Bruskoo.
tag, whether it be through sheer coincidence or through planned execution, Onic split themselves up. So even if it wasn't all on Bruskoo, again, the perfect situation for Onic, they would have been fine. They wouldn't all died to the crossbow. Ogling gets caught. Flicker out.
Yep, Mountain Shark are going to be used. They're going to go
Seriously?
for it anyways. Here comes the gleam from Flap. They keep Ogwin alive. Even with that dangerous bush there, he can go ahead and heal up, but they got a beefy Lord making its way down bot.
And this is the spot that Falcons does not want to be in. They are more comfortable in control. But now it's up to the Capitan to to maximize his Feathered Airstrike. A Feathered Airstrike, the Super Friends also has stolen away from the Farsa.
Our feathered
Okay.
airstrike. This
Wait,
feathered
oh no.
Marco blasted.
Oh, there it is. Super Friends is going to drop it down. The base turret in the bottom.
Okay,
Flap,
Kyle!
trying to buy time.
They get
Kyle's in
Kyle!
trouble. Ogwin shows up a
Can
little
they
bit
get
late.
Ogwin as well?
Is still up. Onic
Yes,
Marco
they get
for the end
Ogwin.
angle. There's the nail.
Okay, let's go, guys!
Marco jumping
Friends!
forward, pops the win to nature. Kelra pops his too.
Let's go! Marco die! Marco die!
Goes in trouble. The Terrify is too good from Super Prince. And another looking for more, but they'll lock onto the base to clean it out. And Few has to
God,
go back. And we're going to
That's
game
what I mean. Discipline, guys. Discipline.
Deny the sweep. They ain't going down so easy.
Discipline,
Game 2
guys. Let's
goes
go.
to
Let's
Onic,
go.
Philippines.
2 champions in their own right who refuse to go down. I went into this day thinking that Falcons would easily get swept. They already
They
proved
play
us
really,
wrong.
really
They proved me wrong
calm
yet again
and
thinking
disciplined
that
in this
Falcons will
game.
run
That's
away
good.
with this. It's 3 games and we deserve this. This has been an epic series.
Who's
We
the
got the
MVP though?
90
I think it's King
expectation
Kong or
And the
Kiara.
expectation
Because
twice in
they-
the same
they are-
night. Look at the highlights
They
here. Rondo was
they
by
never
Smart.
die. They didn't die in this
More
game,
than
guys.
once, it looked like Falcons were going to wipe Onic, but Onic just find a way to just not take it like that.
It was a mix of like Kirk getting his final
Yoo-hoo! Who's the
slashes.
MVP though? I think
They
it's
had to
King Kong
buckle
or
down though in
Kiara.
the early game.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like Team Falcons and this Alice did so much.
Oh,
but
it's
these final
Kirk, guys.
flashes
It's
played,
Kirk.
a big part of this. But I gotta say, even for Super Prince, man, the amount of juggling he did with different ultimates throughout this game between the Fredrin, between the Farsa was amazing, and it's what allowed them to make this work. And Kirk,
Whoa,
the MVP
what?
here for
Why are
game
you
2.
doing
Yeah,
that?
the final slash.
Nice,
saved
nice,
it.
nice.
But
My
that should
child,
not have been
guys,
the play
please.
by Super Marco to
Oh.
go out of base like that. That
Watch
was a
this
desperate
for me.
move. And Kirk punished him for it. The rest of Onic punished him for it. The Terrify as well from the Valentine. Everything layered on that 1-1 to make sure the Super Marco will not be able to help defend. And the final slash was crucial. 2 games in a row, we see why the Arlot is getting prioritized here for Onic. In game 1, it was a nuisance with an Angela, and those final slash were big. But in this game, you also even see more final slashes, as it was Kirk who set things up for that long Lord fight that Onic eventually won to eventually win the series.
I'd hate to point fingers and look at the downs of this matchup, but
Yeah.
Falcons once again put themselves in a position wherein it's all on Marco.
Yep.
It has to be that 1-1 that gets the job done, because we've seen throughout the first 15 minutes of the game,
Yeah.
without Marco's crossbow Tang, Falcons weren't going anywhere.
And that's why the decisions and the way that those fights were broken down and split up, you know, for part of strategy and maybe just part of instinct too. Like when Bruskoo was able to go ahead and tank up a lot of the crossbow tank, maybe one of the only, or wait, maybe we saw it 3 times in total throughout this game. It takes away a ton of that damage profile that you take a 1-1 for, you know, in these team fights, and you lose a ton of damage output when that's the case here. So Onic actually approached a lot of these fights later on when it was supposed to be Super Marco that we were looking for, and kind of dealt with that in their own way.
Yeah. I'm wondering now, I'm already thinking ahead for the next one. Are Falcons actually going to give the R-Lot? Are they going to be more prepared for this R-Lot? Again, it was a final slash to taunt things off. Taunts were maximized. Falcons did almost everything right. Bruskoo leaving the vicinity of Onic as the rest of Onic dashed away from the Gacha. That could have been the game-winning crossbow of Tang, but it wasn't.
So, are you more convinced now that it was planned out? It must have been Bruskoo or someone saying, Bruskoo, you stay there. You go this way, we go that way.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to hear the call later. If at least someone shouted out, like,
back off,
get away from
Delta
me.
split.
Yeah. You know, that's my headcanon. Hopefully one of them just yelled out, Delta split, out of all the Tagalog shot calls happening.
Yeah.
And again, Marco, this is desperate, man. I feel like this was frustration pent up. I don't know whose call it was. Maybe it was a Marco solo call, but that should not have been it.
Dude, even that, the Super Prince, like he knew he was gonna die, but just to get the Terrify off, to allow them to go ahead and capitalize that, and then you saw the swap there where Kirk used to win a crown, and then he picked up even immortality. That was good, man. I mean, that's what you expect in those crucial team fights, and maybe that was more of like a last-ditch effort from Team Falcons to not lose that game.
Yeah, 22 minutes of a monster game. This Alice experiment didn't work out. Too much utility. Even the damage of you, though respectable, King Kong and Keller were just too fast to dash away out of the range of the feathered airstrike, though they'll be able to take down Kirk, Super Prince,
Sister, you're my
the
wallpaper.
YSS, the Granger, and the
thanks.
Gacha are a whole nother story for that. In Super Marco, it was just a big
You're
story of could not
wallpaper.
get the crossbow of Tang to catch.
That's your wallpaper.
Credit to Onic, the one time that he could have gotten the big one, they did not give it to him. But this needs to be a change up in the thinking here of Falcons that yes, they do have the Farsa to supplement this 1-1. It's not just based on the 1-1 alone.
Okay.
But I think this is the reason why this is the meta of
603, 506. Crazy, yeah.
Not enough damage. It's too difficult to win with it.
Kirk and Bruskoo
even
is like a
at too much
sandbag
utility,
for death.
This is just me.
But anyway,
I think Falcons
Flopties,
did
you
not
7
use
dead.
Ogwyn as much as they used him
He's
in game 1.
like the real
I felt like he was just doing two
sandbag,
things
actually.
mainly. Flushing out brushes and threatening kills on softies. At the end of the day, those softies are King Kong and Kellera. If he can't find either of those guys, he's twiddling his fingers.
Yeah, and like he tanked up a lot of damage.
Dari mana,
You know,
Ma'am?
he
Dari
was able to
toilet,
utilize some
guys.
of the dangerous grass, but ultimately, yeah, like if he wasn't able to do what he wanted to do, I feel like.
He was a really good striker.
Let's go,
with
game
great
3.
cardio,
Ooh.
Yeah.
no grappling at all.
Yeah.
He's like just running around.
Yeah, and the one time that I felt like, you and I made eye contact when it happened. When Ogwyn was just standing in front of the second tier tower, when Onic ran away, it's like, am I gonna do this? I have conceal. I don't see anyone there. Is no one gonna help me out here? No one? Okay, I'm just gonna stand here, reveal myself, and then run away.
Okay.
Sandbag is
In
actually
hindsight,
Ogwyn though.
My theory
Which
there
guy,
is we're
Kara,
winning
King Kong the
from this
carry, the
position.
wingman
I
is
don't
Super
need that anything. I
Friends.
just have to be a sentry. I just make sure that this exit closes off.
Wi-Fi, sorry guys, my Wi-Fi
In reality,
is
I think it was much worse. It was them not knowing what to do with it. Regardless, he is our sandbag, taking 222K, almost 223K, and our BBN Rich guy is still one half of the KK connection. Well, the other one is also the carry. It's Kellera.
I was thinking about to say Cooper Friends, but
What? Koopa?
I'm never repeating that joke again.
And Bruskoo. Creota. Crate.
It's all of them.
Yeah.
I'm a super fan now.
I mean, that's the sad thing about a Hilda. The longer the game goes on, the more you start realizing there's not much this Hilda can do
Game
anymore.
3, guys.
She's really the tempo
By the way,
guy,
which one is
girl,
Leo?
lady.
Which one is Leo?
Tempo woman. For the early game.
A lot of women.
And then the hope is,
She's
and
an
the
Amazon.
hope for
I
the
really
hope
want
for
to know
Hilda is
because
that
I
you get to
saw
blast
in
someone late
the
game,
comment
but with a
section
really
in
good
MPL
position like
Philippines,
that,
like
it's
they
really tough to
said,
do that.
W
You're
Leo
not gonna get that.
casting.
Clumped up together.
Which one is
You're not
Leo,
approaching
guys?
that. You guys know. You would know. You can't approach a big group like that. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, at that point, your ultimate is just like a stun. That's it.
That's it. Folks, before we go back into the match, showcase your esports skills and passion for gaming by organizing your own local tournaments through eProject, esports for everyone.
Participants in
No
this
one
program
answer
will be
me.
provided
Who's-
special access to the tournament
Will?
modes, in-game items, diamonds, and
Let's
much more.
go,
Visit the MPL
Philippines.
website for more information and how to apply. And I will also plug
I
in
saw
the
them
MPLPH
in the background.
Casters community
In the
show
back.
match that we do
At the back.
twice a week with members of the communities of
Hello,
each team. So if you're a
Christia
fan of any
Gamalo.
of the teams, join the groups, find details on how to join so that we can play some
Let's
quick
go,
little,
let's go.
tournament style tournament games.
It's fun.
Very fun.
Yeah,
Very fun. Got to connect with the communities. Let's talk about the losers of patch 2.1.18, heroes that struggled after Project Next. Mind you, this season we played 69 with the previous patch,
Nice.
and now we're catching up with 37 after Selena just went kaput.
Yeah. Even the Kagura, I realized, like there were times throughout the day, I was like, where's the Kagura? But it seems like Kimmy, Jusin,
And the Rubes.
Yeah.
Number of
Farsa
games
are the
after the
priority.
patch,
Ruby
37.
even like barely seen now. We did see it get banned out earlier, considering it is a mega flex pick, but I think the times have changed. Well, here are the winners of the past. Look at Chip. Now, of course, because of the adjustments of the map, no matter what map actually you end up with, it's like, no, we don't want to go up against the Chip. Everything is good for the Chip. Everything is good against the Chip even.
Some map enhancements are actually overkill.
Yeah.
Like Chip with flying clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got shortcuts, man. Like,
He's everywhere, man.
Why walk when I can fly?
you just have nightmares of Chip just everywhere. There's Chip here, Chip there.
I wouldn't mind. He kind of cute.
He's got chips.
He does. What's his
We
song?
can share.
Yeah, we can share.
Yeah, he does have a catchy theme song as well.
Does he?
Yeah, you should look for it.
Ah,
And
look for it.
of course, understandably so, because of how difficult it is to jungle, Fredrin suddenly back as like, hey, you
Mom, what
guys
is your
want a safe
favorite game in
jungler?
Roblox?
Why the hell
No,
not?
currently
Bring me
I
back in.
play.
He's baby's first utility hero.
What is
But
it
I'm very
called?
glad it's not the
Fiolin's
always
Residence.
Fredrin meta. It's the think about the Fredrin meta.
Maybe Frederick.
Maybe Fredrin.
Also, Novaria has seen more play in the second half of the season after Project Next, so I'd like to see more of those heroes come through, and maybe that's the ace in the hole. Coach Treb and Coach Moody might
Kirk Maniac in the
deploy
game
here
1,
in
and
their
Kirk
efforts to
the
make it
MVP
out of the
for game
series
2,
with the
guys.
hopes of playoffs alive. Again, it's not a 0% chance, but it's very slim. But they got to first beat Onic to get there.
Let's
They
go, the
choose to go red
Philippines.
once more, going into game number 3.
So
This
they like that side, man.
Yeah, with 43% win rate, it has been a tough season for Falcons, but I think it's the Falcons mentality, especially with Trevor around. He loves drafting from the red side, and this is confirmed the 7th straight 3-game series that Falcons will be playing in. Again, the
Seventh
last
straight.
7th straight. The last time they were swept was by Onic PH. After getting swept by Onic PH in round 1, week 3,
Yeah.
they just went on 3-game series non-stop.
That's crazy because that's like, you know, they go the distance, but they just can't finish the series in their favor.
Yeah,
Like, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, with it doesn't help the story that's been being built around Falcons that they're just gassed out after playing.
Tell
together for so
me
long,
what
going around
happened.
The world, the hectic schedules that they played.
Yeah.
This is even more so proof for the people who, you know, subscribe to that train of thought that they're just gassed. They're out of breath.
Yet, many times this season, and even in the past, they would say, we would rather be gassed. We would rather keep going and play ML because it keeps us hot. It keeps us fresh. It keeps us
Milan.
locked in and focused. And more now than ever, on this final game, they have to be focused.
With what's at stake? Because you got to remember,
Tournament life.
tournament life. If
Okay,
they lose
it's
this
drafting
3,
pace,
that's
guys.
their playoff hopes.
Yeah. What's tough here for Falcons is even if they win this series and it's an absolute crawl to win it, their fate isn't completely in their hands.
It's in the hands of 7, of 6, of 5.
I hope that's not getting to them, that they're not thinking, well,
Hope
even
they're
if
not
we
thinking
win-
that.
Yeah, like even if we win this, I mean, like if TNC win one more, I mean, like it's kind of
What's-
tough for us
what
guys.
map?
Just get the dub, Falcons, if you can. But Onic
My
is not gonna
best
make that
Kirk
easy.
You
without
gotta be in the moment.
knowing
And
Kirk
they'll be
is
playing in this
expanding
map.
rivers.
Coming game 3, it's river expansion. Onic hasn't really won their fair share of river expansion maps, so that's some semblance of hope for Falcons.
They played it 7 times. That's
won
crazy.
So they've been
They finally
Fredrin.
took the Fredrin away from Kyle TZ
That's too much.
And the
Kyle.
Baksha.
and the box shot.
So they want him to play.
Assassin.
I don't think
A
Falcon.
Kai.
Or an Akai. Yeah, I was going to say, or an Akai.
If I could, Falcon just go Akai, make sure the Vanti's not available for Friends.
Arlot again. First pick always.
Dude, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be Arlot, YSS, Gotcha.
Yep. And then whatever's good in marksman lane, and then
Because I feel like even if they go Lance here, it's not going to be easy. Definitely, I don't want to see a Hayabusa at this point.
there's the Eason Shin stealing it away.
Pressure,
And
Shin.
they keep the Farsa. All right. Fuse Farsa wasn't bad in game 2.
Yeah.
It was a role player.
Yeah, and Onic PH, to give them credit, every time they saw the feathered airstrike, they were like, all right, let's get out of here, dude. I don't care if it ruins the flow of the team fight. I don't care if you guys want to fight.
Coach niya,
Just get out
Daddy,
of the
namanya
feathered airstrike. And Fuse just standing
Coach
there
Tony
like,
pa
"Oh,
niya.
man."
Yeah,
So
namanya
does
Coach
this
Tony. Ato, or why
A
not?
first phase pick. Do you see it blue 2-3?
No.
I don't think so.
I think they can still save it for later. Because
Then Falcon should ban it.
Yeah, because the utility of Super Friends, it's so wide. You can go Lo Yi, you can still somehow shock and go Selena if you're really vibing with it.
Okay,
So they can save
Granger.
it for the latter half. Their priority is the center of the map.
Right.
They're looking at the trade-off there. So they get their carries first, and that's safe. These are safe up against a YSS, up against a Farsa. You're just going to be looking at, okay, what are we going to give Bruskoo to defend our jungle more if ever this is going to be a high invade lineup by Falcons? They keep taking out the juice in. I think they
Let's
still
go,
really have to consider
Granger,
the Kali here,
Arlot,
because that
and
Kali gave a lot of
Lancero.
difficulties for Onic last time.
It's
They
Uranus.
go for the Uranus, which was a little bit more of a passive EXP laner than I expected.
Yep. In the face of the hyper-active first 3 picks of Onic, Falcons pick a shield. They do take away
They went
Bruskoo's
Gatot.
Gatot from game
Bruskoo
number
Gatot.
2.
Good man.
Onic, let's see who they attack. Do they attack the gold lane since Keller already has the Granger? Or do they lock down on the lockdown of Ogwyn, take away the Franco and Kaja again?
Okay, so
Harriet, even
I think
Harriet.
again a big part of this is
Whew.
there a world where we see Super Marco not on a
What will Bruskoo pick?
traditional marksman because you have a YSS here, or
Super
Does
Friends
have a
pick.
record with a Ruby, but it didn't go well for them if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
double check that.
and as you saw, Ruby's fallen off since the patch, like we saw
Yeah.
from the previous graphic.
Good read, could be.
Super Marco, the one Ruby game that they got to play didn't go well for him. He does have a win with the CC, and I wonder
Hylos.
if we take it way back. What if they go Bruno in the gold lane because they need more speed?
Yep, that would be a very fast draft.
Yeah.
Okay, they Ben Franco.
Okay, you're not gonna go Matilda though, so it can't be a Matilda Bruno last pick for Falcons. They can go Bruno last. They pick up their roamer here.
Yep.
It needs to be tanky. It needs to be a lot of crowd control. Gatot gone. Uranus gone. Are you gonna go Kufra again or Badang? One of those two?
Oh, Bane, it's
Wow.
There's
Bane.
the fighter.
Oh, I was thinking Burst.
Angela!
Angela's back on the board for Onic. Oh, there's the Kali.
Kali.
They are so
Let's
fast.
go, Khalid.
Again,
Let's
the
go.
smile on Prince's face. Coach, I get one more go with the Angela. Let's make it work this time. And Falcons pick the mystical Falcon with a whip. That's the
Let's
Kaja
go.
coming in. Onic banned it in game 2,
Yeah.
but now Ogwyn gets his hands on it.
That means Onic knew that this was coming for them. The last time we saw Kaja, Twisted Minds used it against Aurora earlier this season and won with it. At that time, Aurora had a mid lane Angela.
This looks good for Falcons if the precedent should be considered. But my question is it good enough to go against Onic given that they don't have a front line? Falcons has an almost non-existent front line.
I have to correct myself. It wasn't a mid lane Angela that the Kaja was facing. It was a mid lane Kimmy, but yeah, pretty much the same theory here. That's it. But I feel like if they wanted to go Kaja, they could have
What
gone for a
your
more
dream
active,
country you go
heavy
with
damage,
Bruskoo
heavy crowd
Japan?
control
Because he
EXP.
really
That's
wants to go
Uranus.
to
That's the
Japan,
weird
guys.
part. It seems like this draft was cobbled together in the final moments of the draft. We'll see how
Welcome
it
to
works out
Mobile
again.
Legends.
One final go for Falcons to keep the dream alive. Game 3 between Onic PH and Falcons PH.
Whew, I'm wondering how this Bane's gonna work out too, man. I feel like he works really well on this map. the expanding rivers, especially when he's in the gold lane. So
helps
I
with
think
double laning.
Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna expect from Super Marco. Like he's gonna have to be proactive in this one.
That's unique. It's not a mage emblem set. It's an assassin emblem set.
Huh.
And we don't know exactly what kind of Bane this is.
It could also be a Bane that's Assassin Emblem, but it's actually still built for magic, because he might be chasing the more adaptive pen.
You can do either way.
Yeah, you can go either way, but let's see. There's still a chance that it's actually a swerve to the physical, but
Bruskoo, yeah! Show your Halid!
But okay, he's gonna be fine.
You can only take so much punishment. And that's actually an important part of the laning phase up against the Uranus.
Wi-Fi. Everybody is okay with my live stream. What happened to your... Is it your Wi-Fi?
Oh, confirmed. It is a Mage Bane. See that basic book that he's building. And again, as expected, he's doing well against the Granger in lane. Yeah. Just much more sustainable.
See, this time around, we'll see Super Marco pull off that flicker, deadly catch right into the face of Keldra, similar to what he did to him. It's the same matchup, but reversed.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to rely on here, too. And if they don't have that, then they at least have a Kanja that can go ahead and go for pick-off potential. But, you know, you sprinkle in the fact that you're going to be dealing with an Angela like we saw.
What are you doing, Flop?
Bait them out. Now he's going to be in trouble. Does pop the flicker, but it doesn't matter. King Kong getting the first blood here, right in time for this turtle to come up.
Yeah, that has to be a concession there for Falcons. Unless Few pulls
What?
off some magic.
Nice.
There's Bruskoo behind you. Oh my god, nice! Nice one.
Will clean up that kill. Yes, the turtle reset. Ogwin on the hunt. It looks like he went with Divine Judgment anyway. So we caught King Kong out. But now King
Bruskoo?
go for Ogwin. He tries to get away here. Stuck in the wall, stuck in a hard place, but can't get away. And now
Nice, guys.
just had to watch him go down.
It's like multiple times here, I'm looking at Falcons and thinking, don't you wish that EXP laner had more crowd control?
It has massive sustain, but Onic are...
Huh? King Kong is dead?
by
I
bursting
don't
him
even
down,
know that King Kong is dead.
Shoving him into the ground. I don't think Falcons should contest this anyways. Onic get the first turtle clean.
That was a good attempt though by Falcons to try and drag things out. But at that point, it seems like they just overheated. You delay the Lancelot a little bit, but then he got the turtle, so it's like, what's the point of losing your roamer? You just balance things out with a slight lead for Onic. See if Falcons can find a turnaround through. They should try to commit the play before the next turtle. They shouldn't try to just play around the objectives alone.
Next question would be, when is Falcons going to be ready?
Let's
When
go.
will this whole Divine Judgment combo come through? If they can pick off one dude, move on. Pick off one dude, move on. Are they waiting for Marco here again? Like
Holy Crystal, maybe?
the same situation? Yeah, is that what they're going for?
I mean, they're playing around the Farsa, so if Few does provide some strong bursts as well, we got to see it. If it's not going to be King Kong that they're picking, if they somehow can get to Keldra when he's in his laning phase, then your next best
It's okay, guys.
target
If your
Super
Wi-Fi
versus
is not
Angela. So
good,
you have the firepower, but Calties will need to be
it's
the beneficial.
okay.
Will they be in a...
Oh, miss.
I'm wondering, though, if Team Falcons, will their damage be too mitigated once some of the magic resistance items are built here?
You're so cute. Thank you, Rangan. Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is also bad.
From Onic, because, I mean, a lot of their damage is magic heavy.
I think
The
they're
Farsa,
fine.
the Bane, like Bane to an extent.
I think they're fine.
Yeah.
I think there will come a point where, yes, suddenly when the Athena shield comes out, it will slow down Falcon's damage output. But also, there will come a point wherein Falcon's damage will once again spike up. If we get there, that's the question. Will we get there?
Yeah, because it has been proven, 3-item Bane does not care about magic defense.
He laughs at your items.
Like, no matter what, he will hurt. Even if it's mitigated hurt, it's still like 40% of your health hurt.
All right, here's the unfortunate truth is, oh, yeah, Flash will be fine. Marco isn't having as good an early game as Keldra was on the Bane game 1.
Yeah.
He is down about 300 gold with no real action happening there. Oh!
Ouch!
They're going to jump in anyway.
Oh, they missed.
Final Slash is going to be used too. Okay, they missed that one.
Yeah, a lot of misses. They'll have Hard Guard available yet again, though. And the Final Slash does come back very fast. But Ogren still has his Divine Judgment. No committal on any ultimates.
Bruskoo! Oh no!
Oh, Bruskoo's going to go ahead and heal up with the Quicksand Guard. He's going to get pulled with Divine Judgment. They're going to force the fight anyway. Kirk trying to disengage, get out of here. King Kong will start that up, has the Hard Guard. multiple members of Team Falcons are around. There's the deadliest catch from Marco. Kyle will get the turtle.
Kirk will be there though.
Super Marco falls. And now Kelra back to the turret here.
1-4-2. Bruskoo and Kirk down.
I think that's still expensive.
Yeah. And King Kong being able to get the purple buff here, who, by the way, dodged the deadly catch because he was able to iframe Kyle TZ. Did he? Yeah, he secured his own purple buff, it looks like. So no steal there for King Kong.
Oh no, King!
King Kong, okay. Does he get out? He already used that Mound Shocker here. I think he's going to chase him down. Few does have a feathered airstrike, but they're just going to put pressure here on the bottom side.
Yeah. All right. I think we're starting to see the pain of this Uranus, actually. It's annoying because Flap keeps cutting waves. Yeah, you don't feel him that much in the team fights because he's not giving crowd control, but then the Uranus damage, as it keeps stacking on you and as he keeps getting stacks, is a problem. So good on Flap for being able to dig himself out the hole of, hey, I'm not that much of a use, but now he is.
Yep, got to the 6.5-minute mark, switched lanes with Super Marco here. And they're going to wreak havoc on the map. Oh,
okay,
Marco
dead. Okay, nice.
Good final slash into the Raging Sandstorm, and now
Bruskoo.
Response. Bruskoo is going to be fine. Will heal up himself alongside Super Prince's Heart Guard. A good pickup up on Marco.
And now we see one major weakness that Falcons have. We did not account for this in the draft. Bruskoo's quick sand guard is only really stopped by 2 things. 3 things if you're counting Parsa's passive.
I'm scared, guys.
There's nothing to stop him from just healing in your face.
Especially with a Heart Guard on him, you know? Like, it just makes it even that
what?
much
Oh!
harder to deal with. Again, a final slash.
Goodness, Kirk.
Okay.
He'll get the flicker out from Few. Man, Kirk is looking to make it the same case he did in the previous game with the MVP performance.
Yeah, 3 straight games on the R-Lot. And I like this idea for Onic. It's just like, you know what, Kirk, let's put you on a hero that you can play very well, that makes you active, we can feel your impact, and let's just keep doing it over and over again and draft around it.
Oh, now they're going to have to fight this turtle. Last one of the game. Again, a final slash is available.
Oh no,
Divine Judgment. They're going to
Bruskoo.
go for Bruskoo. He's gone. Deadliest catch was used as well. Heart Guard to follow. Kirk jumped in. Kyle will get the turtle. Fight. They're still looking for more. Team Falcons will go in, forcing back Onic as King Kong barely gets away with his health. And Flap leading the drive. They'll see if they can get this tier 1 down in the mid.
Flap TZ is such a scoundrel. He literally pushed back 4 members of Onic just by existing. Whoa!
Whoa, Kirk.
Okay.
Again, the final slash is going to go for Few. He has the Heart Guard here. I think it was just to save this turret.
Yep. Angela,
Oh my god, Flap
yet again,
TZ.
what
So
a
annoying
menacing
with
combo.
Uranus, guys.
For Onic, well, I don't think they'd be so hurt about what just happened there. They can still fight, but the problem is now Bruskoo, he's gonna think twice about just even getting vision because Ogwin and Few have their timing on point. Few actually used the first hit of the feathered airstrike max range and trusted that Bruskoo will just be able to drag the Kyle lead in time for the first hit.
Yep.
Landing the second, landing the third. That was perfect timing there by Few and Ogwin.
So far,
Oh,
right. So far these kills on Onic were off of coin flip engagements, and I think
Yeah.
Falcons have read them. Falcons aren't allowing it anymore. Key example as to why is Super Marco's keeping himself more in scarce. He's just not showing up.
Yeah.
kind of has to, too, at this point, man. All he has really is the flicker. Heart Guard's going to be used. Or are they going to go for Ogwin?
Okay.
Sandstorm collapsing down. Ogwin's
Nice.
going to be gone now. Few has to pop the flicker again. They pick
Nice,
up
nice.
one in the mid lane. Super Marco's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Not sure if they're going to go for much. They'll conceal on out. Kyle's here, pops the Mound Shocker, but still, all this in the mid lane to be focused on King Kong. Leading up in the front, Flap and Kyle are fine.
You saw the slow approach that Onic did to make sure they pick off Ogwin and even almost landed a
So
pick
scary,
on the Fuse that
guys.
they were watching and seeing, okay, it seems like no one's quickly responding to this. Then they go for the dive, then they back out. So appreciate the patience and the execution there by Onic.
And in response, Falcons are also being patient. I think Marco was contemplating the flicker deadly catch once again, but again, they don't have a front line, so it's not as easy to take advantage of that. They have to really go off of Ogwin's Divine Judgment, full combo, and pick off one more after the initial. Flap
nice.
Easy gets hit with a final slash, he's fine.
Too
You're gonna need a lot to
tanky,
overload
guys.
Flap
How
TZ
to
here
kill Flap
on this Uranus.
TZ
He's built up,
Uranus.
scaled up pretty well.
It's annoying.
Glowing wand and the photo for friends. He's such a pain to deal with.
Such
King
pain
Kong,
in
though,
the
every time he
ass.
enters, he loses a lot of health.
Uranus,
So even more so
annoying.
now, it's a lot of mechanical pressure on him to maximize his damage.
Okay,
Final
okay.
slash again. Great timing that time to take out Ogwen.
Yeah, great combo there by Onic. They made the most out of the Raging Sandstorm and Final Slash.
And because of that, I think they read the map. The coast is clear. That's a man down for Falcons. They will try to regain parts of it. I don't think they can take the Lord just as quickly. No turrets are down. Flapteasy holding the fort here. Feathered airstrike.
Good.
Putting pressure on King Kong. Flap also zoning them out. Lord's going to go for a reset at half health. Now Super Marco there with Bruskoo. Flap taking a run of damage. Actually have to burn the flicker. So no team committing to this Lord just yet as Team Falcons forced Onic off.
Yeah, Falcons will now have to slow down the pace, wait for Few to get his feathered airstrike because you cannot team fight without the ultimate of the Farsa. Yes, Super Marco deals a lot of damage, but you need all the damage you bring to the table, of course, going up against a lineup that has an Angela.
So
And I
much
hope Falcons
stress
are also
rates to
considering that they're not gonna
botness.
blow
The
all their
hell?
abilities at once, because Super Prince again has been perfect timing with that hard guard. And with all the sustainability that Onic brings to the table, if Falcons use all their ultimates in one go, they might not have enough for a longer engage. Something that Onic does well, because again, they're playing around an Angela.
Oh, they're going Divine Judgment on Bruskoo. He's gone out of the picture with the deadliest catch to the heart guard for King Kong, forcing him under the mid turn.
Okay,
Now Ogwen's the one
Bruskoo
to
for
follow.
Ogwen.
They're going to fight under tier 1 in the mid. Few takes some damage, but they still stay together. Both teams losing the roams.
All right, those are two frontliners that they had to sacrifice to get each other. And here's the painful truth. Falcons spent more battle spells, but they do have the damage advantage, and they're going for the blitz here.
Yeah, they can. King Kong still at the purple buff. They have the information, but Super Marco helps secure it in. A hard guard with a final slash. Flap leading the charge. Kelra is going to be stopped in his tracks
no,
with the
Kirk.
Mount Shocker. Now Kirk could be in trouble as Few picks up the kill with a feathered airstrike.
Look, just like that, Keller and King Kong already making work at the tower in mid, and Marco almost fell to King.
Oh, the rum, the ale kept them alive. Falcons, an amazing dance around
Damn.
the board. Does lose the mid lane tier 1, but they get the big one.
Yeah, Onic are doing really well with the trading, though. It seems like for every little win Falcons finds, Onic finds a win elsewhere through the map. Now Keller with the Sea Halberd. Ooh, okay, this might not be good for Falcons, but they do have the damage already. They just have to make sure that Keller and King Kong are accounted for.
Gonna push this one in the mid lane.
Okay, Bruskoo gets
going in.
Marco, nice.
Marco's gone. He drops down the deadliest catch. Again, and
They still
Bruskoo
can-
made the choice with the flicker, and they'll take out Super Marco.
That was double point blank rampaging sandstorm.
They still can defend.
Via the flicker about
Even
an
though
inch just to
Bruskoo
get in Marco's
is
face.
dead.
That
It's
was
okay because
perfect.
they get
And that's
Marco.
what they
guys.
needed.
Yeah, great initiation, great call by Bruskoo. It was a shotgun initiation, but hell, it worked out. And good stop by Kirk. They're not allowing the Lord to charge, but I think it's about to load it up. There it is.
Yeah, it does get that one in. Mount Shocker used with a feathered airstrike just to push him off this base turret. Hard guard's going to be used as well. Conceal. They hold on to the top base turret for Onyx base, so Team Falcon's not able to open it just yet.
Falcons have been approaching this late game ramp up surgically and with such discipline. Again, shotgun approaches are what caused Marco to die, but 5,000
Let's go,
gold up
the
for the
Philippines.
first
We
time in
can
the
do
series.
it.
Falcons are calling shots. This reminds me of their late game in game 1.
Yeah.
Just sitting outside Onyx base, asking them, what are you going to do now?
Again, besides Marco, they still have Few and Kyle Teasy to play around. Although, how well they can counter a fight once the hard guard is up, once King Kong is there, once Keller is there, it continues to be the question for Falcon. So far, they've been answering it well. That even Kirk, who has been stellar on this Arlot all series long, has now hit a point of diminishing returns in terms of what his final slash means. Yes, he's getting a lot. Yes, he's making it work. But Falcon seems like, all right, you final slash us, we can still recover.
My God. In case you missed that last item check, Kyle
Ooh, my heart beats so
up
fast.
from King Kong. Folks, quick reminder, King
Can
Kong
they
is #1
kill
gold per minute average this season. So that's how hard it has been to farm as a Lancelot.
Yeah, Kyle Teasy is actually full built already. King Kong, bit of a chop suey there in the end. Has the Fury Hammer and the Legion Sword.
Approaching 3,000 up.
Yeah, this has been a great game for Team Falcons to, you know, kind of buckle in and make things work in their favor. yes, Super Marco struggled a bit here and there, making this Bane work, but the team's making things happen. They're going to fight for this Lord, though. Divine Judgment on Bruskoo. They cancel.
Yeah, Bruskoo save.
He heals back up with a quick sound guard, and now Flap had the burden to flicker himself. He's going to be the one in trouble as Kyle.
Let's go!
Yay!
Let's go!
And it's gone so bad for Team Falcons in this fight. Super Marco.
Okay, Marco cannot go.
He might just try to take someone with it.
Nice.
But he can't, even with the deadliest catch. What happened, Team Falcons?
A miscommunication. Marco was miles away when Falcons had Onic right on them.
Onic.
Not ready for that. Marco was not ready for that. And Marco tried to make the hero play of single-handedly picking off King Kong, but it didn't work out. Onic gets the Lord 16 minutes in. And this is going to be a very rough defense for the Falcons if they get picked like that yet again.
In the
Kaya
blink of
yun
an
masih
eye,
masagandang
their
bismillah.
5,000 gold lead goes away just like that. And it's not like they haven't seen engages like that. It's just they took it a different way. What was the game plan for Marco going away that far?
I don't know, man. And they started off with a Divine Judgment on Bruskoo. It was great that Bruskoo survived it because that's where it collapsed.
But they've done that like 2 or 3 times prior already.
Yeah,
and Falcons were backing off away from the fight. It was just a really great call by Onic to continue applying the pressure, but Marco was not there. Again, that was the biggest question. Why did Marco split up from the rest, and why did he still commit to try and ganking the members of Onic?
Oh, and because of that, they're going to lose this tier 2 in the bottom. Top lane as well. They're going to have to defend against this Lord. And it's not like Onic's going to take this lying down. Onic are pushing in. For the first time in a while, they have free farm. The Super Fam are getting resources.
That is a Holy Crystal Winter Crown on this Angela.
She dangerous.
That's going to be paired up with an Arlott, paired up with a Lancelot. This is going to be really tough for Falcons. Onic, they deserve this comeback. If ever they do get the win in this game number 3 and cap the win off in this series, they crawled back through it. With great gameplay, here's Kirk.
Kirk jumping in again. There's Divine Judgment to bring him back. Immortality is going to be popped, and Kirk is going to be gone. I'm not sure if Onic needed to start that fight, but they went for it anyway. Conceal's going to be used. Does Team Falcons put the pressure here? It looks like they'll be stopped in their tracks.
Get out of my yard, says Falcons, as they clear all the waves from getting pushed. And now it's all about recovery. Falcons have to turn the map red once again.
You see Kirk really disappointed in himself for that result. I think it was a team call, but it doesn't look like they were just completely right in their timing. Every entry of an Arlott, every entry of Onic, they have to keep in mind, deadly catch, the Sharks will come out. Winter Crown early!
Oh, they want to go for this turret here. Bruskoo taking a ton of damage. There's the initiation. I'm not sure if King Kong's going to follow through, even with the heart guard. So they go ahead and just get on out of here. I think they're just going to clear things out. They wait for Kirk to be back up, and they lose the one base turret.
That's a small win for Falcons, but anything to recover after that blunder in the Lord should help them get back on track.
And they needed to get that turret. Onic, though, really deadly. Good thing that Winter Crown didn't come off at the time where the Sharks were right on Kelra.
Hello
just
there.
ended at exactly the same time so that Kelra was still safe from the deadly catch of the Bane. Because that was big burst on that Granger. I wouldn't be surprised if Falcons would have just committed that play with Kelra brought down really low already. Tried to take down the front, force Kelra back, and then just take control of this Lord. But now we find ourselves here, 19 minutes in, Evolved Lord. Full 5-man stack on both, and now Falcons is trying to go for the cross-map play. Bruskoo's going to find them out, though.
And Kyle setting up for what could easily be answered by the Angela. The conceal by Ogwin. They're going for a false rotation here. They're keeping Onic honest on their feet, thinking where could that duo be, and then they just circled back to the Lord, and they're going to blitz. It looks like it.
They just took the whole way around.
The scenic route.
The scenic route.
They have to slow it down, though, and reset. Yeah, because King Kong can get here just in time. Good call by Falcons, but good read there by Onic. Finding the position and stopping that blitz play. All the minion waves crashing through top, though. Tough for Angela to deal with alone. They have to keep sending Kelra back.
Yep, so it's not all in for the Super Fam. And then the blitz resumes. Ogwin holding this long brush up top. Flapped easy against 3, against 4. Marco and Few holding the river brush.
Yeah.
I think the coast is clear.
Ogwin needs to hold this. Ogwin is in the perfect spot.
Oh, Ogwin, what's he going to do? Is he just going to try to grab King Kong here? But the Lord's going to reset again, at
Went
least
too far.
for now. It doesn't go for the full reset. How does Onic play this? Bruskoo taking a ton of damage, half health, has an immortality though.
Yeah.
And now Onic might look to go ahead and capitalize in. Heart Guard's going to be used on King Kong. They might just come down to a retribution battle here. A feather airstrike, but Kyle will get the Lord. The fight's going to break out, and Kirk is gone. Team Falcons still looking to capitalize on it. Super Marco falls again, though. And now Ogre could be in trouble here. Flap on the run, but he's taken out. It's a double for
It's 3 versus 3, guys.
Team Falcons will disengage, but they got the Lord.
2 for 2. Prince and King Kong flushing out these brushes. They have to defend.
Ogren has his DJ back again. Few has his feathered airstrike. Kaltisi coming for the back.
Yes!
Oh no, they lose,
Feathered
guys.
airstrike, they'll be able to get Fritz. Fritz.
Crazy, get a double!
He shuts him down.
Nice try, nice try.
King Kong. What a play from Team Falcons.
Nice try, nice try.
Their hopes for the playoffs.
Nice try, guys. Let's support them tomorrow. I hope they can bounce back. I don't know what happened in the Lord game earlier. Maybe miscommunication or something. I don't know, guys. Anyway, don't forget to support. Keep supporting them. They're not really in a good condition right now. So yeah, they need you guys support you. They need your support, guys. That's what I mean. Okay. Thank you for watching my live stream, guys. I hope you enjoy it, even though the Onic Philippines lose. I love you guys. Bye-bye.